number.
एक दिन के लिए कोर्ट नहीं तो आप क्यों मेंशन कर रहे
नहीं ये कंटेम्प्ट फिक्स है for today. Any date में भी खाली फिक्स कर दिया जाए.
डेट इनको दो
Date एक खाली एक दे दिया. Serial 235, 36, 37.
किसी का पर्सनल अपीयरेंस है
नहीं पर्सनल अपीयरेंस नहीं है मतलब नॉन कंप्लायंस ट्वाइस सोकस के लिए हुआ है और अगर सोकस क्लेम फाइल किया 9 ऑर्डर कंप्लायंट
3 केस का
the counsel for the petitioner has mentioned this case listed before court number 14 as the said court is not available to him. He submits that a date will be fixed next Friday.
नेक्स्ट थर्सडे
Next Thursday.
वहाँ रोज कंटेम्प्ट होता है 3 दिन.
Oppose this case on next Thursday.
Let's say write a bail matter. There are directions to renew a bail after framing a charge. Charge having framed both the case.
From supplementary list for fresh filing, item 1 BA 5347 of 2026.
इसको मंडे करेंगे बट केस को कम मंडे रेगुलर कोर्स में है हाँ ठीक है ऐसे सप्लीमेंट्री लिस्ट में बेल नहीं प्लेस करेंगे तो पहले फाइल किया उसका केस पहले टिक अप करेंगे ऐसा भी सप्लीमेंट्री लिस्ट करके अपना केस ऊपर करने की किसी को जरूरत
ये केस
आपका केस वो मेंशन हुआ ना
अच्छा
भाई आज मेंशन के कल लिस्ट करा दिया सप्लीमेंट्री में आ गया
लेकिन ये था कि आपने रखा
नहीं इसकी नहीं बात कर रहे वो जो मेंशन किए ना
अच्छा
रिन्यूअल के लिए मेंशन किया था बोले मैं आएगा मंडे को आएगा as per its date of filing. Yes, please.
as per no it is a case under section 82 of the that is supposed to be 304B. The petitioner is the husband. Now why yesterday also I had said that postmortem report and the viscera is important because death is a natural death. So we need to see both postmortem report as well as the viscera. Because our case is absolutely simple. She died a natural death. She gave birth to a baby, and then she died. There's nothing foul play, no foul play. Actually.
What is the date of birth of baby?
Date of
birth of the baby?
That was I have mentioned baby just few days before the baby had given. She had given birth to baby. So few days before. It was not because of the birth of the baby, but few days before she had given birth.
The counsel for the petitioner is present. He submits that the report from FSL regarding viscera is called. Counsel for the
And the postmortem. What do you want?
वो तो आपका आया हुआ
I have it.
केस डायरी तो आया हुआ
नहीं
केस डायरी आया हुआ नहीं अच्छा दूसरा किसमें लिखी from FSL, let the case diary be called for from the concerned court. The counsel for the state is directed to file counter affidavit and serve notice upon the informant of the case. Case diary with enclosures included. Post this case on 14th of July. The counter affidavit will be filed by 13. Are you for the state? Are you for the state? As a proxy में मत रहिए. The counsel for the state is directed to seek instructions from FSL and produce the FSL report in sealed cover before this court. Since the counsel for the opposite party is absent, let this order be communicated to a soft copy of this order be communicated to the Office of Learning Advocate Judge.
Item 2 BA 5370 of 2026.
Lord, I have registered under section 651 3513 BNS and also 4 and 6. Lord, allegation is that Lord, is actually relative of informant. He had come at her house and slept. In her
Counsel
house.
for the state is directed to serve notice upon the informant is a victim,
Not
Yes, ma'am.
upon the informant of the case, who also is the victim, and file a counter affidavit in this case. The counsel for the state is also directed to obtain the FSC report from FSL Ranchi and file the same before this court in sealed cover. Let the case diary along with its enclosure and the statement of the victim recorded under section 183 BSS report for commitment of court. Post this case on 21st, the counter affidavit should be filed by 20th today.
Item 3 BA 5416 of 2026.
And under various section of BASS, nothing is attributable to the petitioner. The reason the petitioner has been added as an accused is during course of investigation. It has been found that one of the companies in which the persons who were inducing the informant,
Inducing means
the facts of the case are in the following manner. One Kritika Joshi approached the informant.
Kritika Joshi.
Approached informant stating that she is associated with one Fire Securities Private Limited. It is an investment firm situated out of Bangalore. They post themselves as the employees of Fire Securities Private Limited, and she introduced to one chief investment officer, Mr. Rajiv Mehta. They induced the petitioner stating that they are the investment officers of Fire Security since the informants, since Fire Security was a big firm situated out of Bangalore, he was willing to invest money. They then thereafter sent the link to the informant to download the app and create a demat account in the app itself and ask them to invest through that app only. Now this link, the app was downloaded through this link. The informant thereafter made various deposits, he himself and through his family members in the single demat account. When the informant was willing to withdraw the money, these people, Kritika Joshi and Rajiv Mehta, they said that he has to give their commissions first, and then after that he will be able to withdraw the money. And it was thereof when he denied giving the commission on beforehand. On the next morning, he saw that entire app showed zero investment. The whatever the return was showing in the app, it demonstrated to zero. And of course,
The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the fact is that one Kritika Joshi approached the informant claiming herself to be an employee of one firm, namely Fire Securities, and asked the informant to invest. And consequently, when the informant agreed, a demat account was opened at her instance, in which the informant and his family members deposited certain amount to the tune of rupees.
To the tune of rupees
3.75.
To the tune of rupees 3.5 crores. And when
including the returns, it was showing 3.
And when the informant wanted to withdraw the amount, he was asked that the commission is required to be paid first. And when the informant refused to pay the commission, prior to redeeming the amount, he found that in the demat account, the balance was showing zero. And the entire money which has been invested through the demat account came to zero. Then how does the petitioner come?
Yes, that's what I. Now these people instructed the petitioner to deposit money in certain companies. Now,
Through the demat account.
Through that account.
That's
one of the companies being HS Constructions and Building Materials. In that company, there was around 35 lakhs invested.
He also submits that the Kritika Joshi and others had instructed the informant to invest certain money in HS Construction, and in that company, the informant invested an amount of rupees 35 lakhs.
35 lakhs 40,000. Now, this HS Construction is alleged to be a firm owned by the petitioner and one of the partners, Mr. With the charge sheet I have annexed later.
The HS Construction, the petitioner is the partner of HS Construction,
Nilesh Dahri.
and another partner is Nilesh Dahri.
Now, the litigation court solely for that reason, the petitioner has been added as an accused. That, as a matter of fact, leadership, I am an accused. The petitioner is an illiterate. He does not even know to sign. He is a vegetable seller. However, his under his identity, this company has been opened, and it has been shown that the account has been deposited with 35 lakhs and all. And solely for that reason, I am in custody since 17/10/2025.
The learned counsel has submitted that the petitioner is a vegetable seller and he has been falsely shown as a partner in the said company. However, the account has been opened in the name of the petitioner.
It is in the name of the company.
That's right. You are a partner in that company.
Company.
The account of HS Construction is in the name of the company in which the petitioner is shown as
One of the
one of them. He is in custody since 17/10/25. Charge sheet has been submitted on
charge sheet has been submitted on 7/1/2026.
7/1/2026. आप बताइए.
There are 52 complaints against that on NCRP portal against that account in which total rupees 78 lakhs 40,000 has been deposited informant and his family members.
In this account, 5824,671 number. And this account is of the partnership firm.
Yes, and petition is the proprietor oblique owner as per para 35 of the.
Proprietor. It's a
Yeah.
partnership firm. Where is the partnership deed?
It is a partnership. I am not the owner. This is my first statement.
Come in
It
the
has
inquiry
been,
itself.
I am the victim of identity theft here. I am not opening a firm relationship. I am a vegetable seller.
Para 35 of the history is very relevant.
एक जगह लेडीशिप चार्जशीट में लिखते हैं द अकाउंट इज इन नेम ऑफ पवन डेरिया एंड उसके बाद फिर मेरे को फिर बना के प्रोप्राइटर बना के शो करते हैं. नीलेश डेरिया और पवन गौर के नाम पे है और उसके बाद दूसरी जगह मेरे को प्रोप्राइटर बना देते हैं. दीप मनोहर से दूसरे कंपनी. लेडीशिप में
आपका क्या नाम है?
पवन
Gone,
गौर.
gone.
Pawan Gaur. Leadership में see charge sheet which I have annexed in page number 44. I don't have the leadership. I am myself claiming that I am a illiterate person. Somebody has and nobody will do a fraudulent act opening a legitimate company in their own name, knowing fully well that if the amount comes to them, they will be added as an accused.
The amount has been frozen or it has been siphoned off?
I am not even concerned with that bank account. I have no knowledge.
We are
I was
concerned with it.
lady. I understand, but I
And
have
how your identity is found in the firm?
I am of no knowledge.
Did you file any FIR?
Lady, I was picked up
Did
by
you file any FIR?
leadership. I was picked up by the Jharkhand State Police from my hometown, Sioni, and I was arrested. When will I found that? It's the first time I came to know that some company is running in my name.
This 72 is your phone number?
No,
Yes, it is there. It is there in the case diary. 72 is your phone number, and that phone has been utilized for the purposes of commission of offence.
ladies, if you see the phone numbers which has been mentioned in the FIR,
Yes,
they, nowhere the my
72 number is there.
in that case, ladies, give me one day time.
No, no, no. Enough.
If I use the case
Appeal
diary, I
before
could
the-
not say. And it's no,
Just enough. The learning council.
the entire allegation is
Yes,
against
yes.
Kritika
We'll
Joshi,
see that.
Rajiv Mehta.
We'll see that.
They
The
have
learning
individual.
council for the state has opposed the fair for bail and has submitted that the and has referred to paragraph 35 of the case diary and has submitted that the central bank account number 58242600671 shows that the account holder is HS Construction and two persons are in the account. One is Nilesh Dehlia and other is Pawan Gaur. And the crime link has been shown with the petitioner as well. There is sort of amount of rupees 78 lakhs 60,000 and odd, 78 lakhs 40,000, which was transferred to the state, which was transferred to the central bank account from 3 other bank accounts. Considering the materials collected during investigation and the huge amount involved in this case, this court is not inclined to enlarge the petitioner on bail.
Item 4, BA 5486 of 2026. Permission item 5, BA 3957 of 2026.
IR laws under section 80 of BNS, 304B of BNS, but IPC, but the charge sheet has submitted 108 of BNS, 307 of the IPC. Petitioner is husband. Make I permit to,
There is an allegation of
there is
demand of dowry.
demand of dowry only, allegation of motorcycle has been demanded by the petitioner and mother-in-law of the deceased. During investigation, witnesses have stated that due to some dispute in Sasural, some hot talk between the family member of the deceased and the petitioner. And next day, she came in the house of the petitioner, and thereafter she had taken poison. But during investigation, postmortem had been done, and no cause of death has been asserted.
For the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the parties, the petitioner is the husband of the victim. The marriage was solemnized in the year 2020, and she was found dead in matrimonial home on 11/8/2025 under unnatural condition. The learned counsel of the petitioner has submitted that there was some hot talk between the family members of the victim and the petitioner, and ultimately when the victim came to the house of the petitioner, she
Victim ने डिसीज हो गया, डेथ हो गया, डिसीज
victim ही है ना,
नहीं, victim ने, victim तो जिंदा रहता है तब victim होता है, जैसे ही मर गई डिसीज,
मेरे ऑर्डर को आप मत चेंज।
नहीं सॉरी, बस हम अपना सबमिशन कर।
She was found dead in the matrimonial home. The learned counsel for the state has opposed the prayer for bail, considering the fact that there is allegation of demand of dowry and against the petitioner, and the victim was found dead in a matrimonial home under unnatural condition. This court is not inclined to enlarge the petitioner on bail.
Add deceased.
Always attested.
From daily for expiring, item 1 wrongly listed, item 2 BA 5242 of 2026.
petitioner absent goes tomorrow. Next. आप हैं? आप ही का केस कॉल आउट राहुल
Item
कुमार पांडे आप ही का नाम है ना?
Rahul Pandey. My signature was at.
Item two.
बताइए. One was wrongly listed.
Oh,
बताइए.
my lord, it is matter under the central time.
Learned counsel
And-
for the Honorable.
Uh,
We got for the
this-
counter your
Oh,
answer.
oh,
What?
yes, yes.
Learned counsel for the state is directed to file counter affidavit. And also produce the criminal antecedent report of the petitioner. The antecedent report should indicate as to whether any case has been instituted. Any other case has been instituted against a petitioner in the state of Jharkhand or in the state or in any other state subject to in the light of the crime links, if any, found during investigation. अभी तो investigation चल रहा होगा.
नहीं, 17/1/26 से complete हो गया.
The case ID along with its enclosure be called for in the consent court. The counter affidavit should be filed by 27 July post of 29.
Okay.
Item 3, BA 5495 of 26.
मैरिज सेरेमनी जब मैं गया कल परसों में
At the request of the counsel for the petitioner postponed. ये पॉक्सो है.
Yes, ma'am. Also, and
FIR SC ST की है, correct?
SC, ST.
FIR चल रही. The counsel for the state is directed to serve notice upon the victim and file a counter affidavit in this case. Rashid हो गया? Custody कब से? 291. Read the case directly along with its enclosure.
Charge sheet. एक witnesses examined. That's what it was.
कितना witness?
One after 9.
Read the case directly called for from the concerned court along with its enclosure. Particularly the statement of the victim recorded under section 183 BNSS. And the victim examined, victim has now also been examined as witness number 1. Discovery witness. And the evidence of the victim recorded during the trial. कुछ hostile हो तो नहीं तो नहीं टाइप कर दीजिए. Post on 29 July, the counter affidavit be filed by 27.
Item 4, BA 5515 of 2026.
Petitioner. Yes.
The offence is 103(1)(3)/5 of the BNS. It is alleged in the first information report that the daughter of the informant, she was married with the petitioner who was already married about 4 years back. Now it is alleged that there was demand of dowry, and when inability was shown on 13/1/2026, it is suspected that the petitioner and his first wife, they have committed the murder of the daughter of the informant. Now, during the course of investigation, none of the eyewitnesses have come forward. And in fact, one of the witness, who is the neighbor, she has stated that when she had gone to the house of the petitioner, she has found the wife alone. Therefore, in my humble submission, the presumption under section 109 of,
found dead?
no,
Where was the dead body recovered?
It was in the house. But for presumption under section 109 of Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam, which was earlier 106 of Evidence Act, the prosecution has to first establish that at the relevant point of time the petitioner was present in the house. Then only the presumption shifts upon the accused.
We'll see that later. Third, the learned counsel secreting on behalf of the parties. The learned counsel for the petition submits that as per the FIR, though there is allegation of demand of dowry, and there is also the wife of the petitioner, second wife of the petitioner,
No, first wife.
first wife of the petitioner.
Deceased is the second wife.
The
With whom
second
he
wife,
has contracted love marriage.
the second wife of the petitioner was found dead in matrimonial home, but the neighbor has not fully supported the case, in as much as prior to the incident, she was found alone at home. The learned counsel for the state has opposed the prayer for bail and has submitted that there is direct allegation against the petitioner. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the fact that the wife of the petitioner was found dead in matrimonial home, this court is not inclined to enlarge the petitioner on bail once rejected.
Item 5, BA 5552 of 2026.
Yes, petition.
Custody since 3/1/2026. First time it has come.
Counsel for the state is directed to prepare the counter affidavit and criminal antecedent report. Cybercrime. Let the case directly follow from the concerned court. Pose this case on with enclosures 7th of July. The counter affidavit will file by 6th
Most
of
probably the co-accused case, not named is fixed on 28 July. Not it may be
28 July.
it may be
Four
verified.
accused का number बताइए.
Co-accused का नाम Ramesh Das. I was the counsel in that case.
Number case number 3 है.
नहीं खुल रहा है नहीं.
Just a moment. Counter affidavit will file by 27th.
Yes,
Post on 28th.
yes, that is the date.
उस दिन बताएंगे exact. उसी दिन बताएंगे. The learned counsel has also submitted that the case of the co-accused in which counter affidavit has been called for is fixed on 28th.
Yes.
And the case diary has also been called
Actually,
for.
that case was withdrawn one time. There was antecedent. He has also one antecedent, but his custody is on same date, and therefore, in order to enlarge
Now, just tell me one thing.
yes,
In a case where mobile and SIM is standing in the name of somebody else, and the petitioner is apprehended with the mobile and the SIM. So how do you expect that if any other crime has been committed by this mobile, there will be a criminal antecedent in the name of the petitioner?
it will not be in the name.
It will not be in the name.
It
So,
will be
so the connecting link
against-
is only the mobile
Yes, connecting link will be the
It's only the
IFP
mobile.
Mobile.
and
Yesterday,
not the person.
Not
So
the
therefore, a person might be committing many criminal offences,
Yes.
cyber offences, using the same mobile standing in the name of a third party,
Yes.
and still he will not have a criminal antecedent.
Even
Correct.
yes. In some cases, in this case also, after his arrest, there was a case registered after his arrest in this case. Subsequently, for the incident of 2024, a case has been lodged, and in that case, he has been remanded. That I was
So
stating
therefore, the link is not the person. The link is the phone.
phone is there, not
So
the
a person may be committing number of offences using same phone, but there will be no criminal
criminal.
antecedent in the name of that.
No, but on the
But
basis
once
of
once the
yes,
phone is recovered from him,
yes,
all the crime links,
yes.
he becomes an accused in connection with all the
Provided
crimes.
FIR law, then
That's certain,
yes.
provided
And-
FIR.
And he has been remanded because there are several cases, there are hundreds of crime links. And
But no FIR.
no FIR, no remand. Your lordship
You
passed
see,
the order.
there is no question of any remand because Even they do not know where is this phone.
Milord, it is for no. As per the ICGS portal, they identified the case. If it is
Now,
there, now they
certainly,
used to-
once what is identified through ICGS portal
Yes.
after the recovery of the phone from a
Yes.
particular person
Yes.
is that he is the person who is using this phone to commit
Yes.
the offense.
Commit the offense. Thereafter
So
only.
therefore, a person, there may not be any criminal antecedent in the name of the person.
इन नेम से नहीं
Name
हो
से
सकता है, नहीं।
जो लिंक है वो सिर्फ
लिंक
फोन
से ही होगा, लिंक से फोन से ही वो कनेक्ट होगा।
ठीक।
Milord, case number it is BA number 5017.
BA number 5017 of 26.
Fix
इसके
on-
साथ टैग कर दो 28 इसमें केस डायरी कॉल फॉर शॉप समझ आ रही है आपको बात?
काउंटर में भी आस
आदमी के नाम पर एफआईआर नहीं होगा, उसका फोन जो उसके पास रिकवर हुआ है वही क्राइम लिंक है और वही आइडेंटिटी है, आदमी का आइडेंटिटी नहीं होगा, एक भी एफआईआर नहीं होगा उसके नाम से। जो आ रहा है ना नो क्रिमिनल एंटीसीडेंट, दिस बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रीजन, उसके नाम से कोई एफआईआर नहीं होगा क्योंकि जो एफआईआर है इट इज लिंक्ड टू द फोन। तो जिसके पास फोन है his name transpires during investigation in those cases also. Next.
Item 6 BA 5523 of 2026.
फर्स्ट टाइम दिस
इसका कोई दूसरा
नहीं, इसका फाइल हुआ है, उसका विड्रॉ हुआ था, विड्रॉ के बाद फिर से फाइल हुआ है चार्जशीट एंड चार्जशीट के बाद वो मगर नंबर नहीं पड़ा।
सेम ऑर्डर कर देंगे साइबर क्राइम वाले पोस्ट ऑन 28
एक 28 को नहीं, कोई आगे या पीछे एक दिन में बहुत केस हो
21st. The counter affidavit be filed by 20th. Case ID along with its enclosure be called for from the concerned court. Custody कब से? चार्जशीट हो गया?
यस यस चार्ज कस्टडी है 15/1/26।
ठीक। इसमें केस ID आएगा। I think वो जो दोनों मेंशन किए ना हो सकता है विड्रॉल इसी से डेट इसका खाली केस नंबर कौन सा है इसमें?
जो विड्रॉ हुआ
साइबर पीएस केस नंबर 10 ऑफ 26
10/26 इसमें विड्रॉ हुआ है और फिर फाइल हुआ है, इट इज नाउ इट हैज बीन
मैं आज सुबह मेंशन हुआ दो केसेस विड्रॉ करके दोबारा फाइल कर चार्जशीट हो गया है वो
नहीं, ये केस उससे नहीं, इससे केस में इस केस में वही एक ही है जो हम दोनों का फाइल
ठीक।
देयर आर ओनली 2 accused persons, only 2 accused are there, both
अपना
are
अपीयरेंस देंगे स्टेट
Item 7 BA 5528 of 2026.
एफआईआर
FIR is at least 40.
पढ़ी
उससे विकास उम्र करीब 22 वर्ष पिता स्वयं जिला बता शादी का खाता लेकर मेरे साथ शादी संबंध बनाया, जबकि मैं एक शादीशुदा महिला हूँ। मैं अपने पति को
स्टेट को क्या बोलना है? यस मैरिड लेडी को झांसा देकर शादी का संबंध बनाए, क्या बोलना है आपको?
ये स्टेटमेंट मैं लॉर्डशिप की ये शादी से पहले से ही इनसे प्रेम संबंध थे।
संबंध तो था ना, प्रेम संबंध। प्रेम चार्जशीट हो गया
Just
or the learned counsel pleading on behalf of the parties. The learned counsel for the petition submits that on the face of FIR, which has been lodged by a married lady aged 22 years, it is alleged that on the pretext of marriage, the petitioner has established physical relationship with her, and there was love affair between them. And subsequently, he refused to marry. The learned counsel has also submitted that the charge sheet has already been submitted. The learned counsel of the state has opposed a prayer for me and has submitted that the victim has stated that, and as from the review order itself, the victim has stated in a statement under section 183 basis that on 3/2/26, the petitioner came to her house and forcibly took her to his house by making promise to marry her and make physical relations. And they were caught by their parents. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties, and there appears to be some consent, some element of consent with respect to the physical relationship between the petitioner and the victim, and the charge sheet having been submitted, the petitioner is directed to be enlarged.
Item 8, VA5531 of 2026.
Please, your lords, this is an application of regular bill arising out of Katkamdar PS case number 44 of 2024 under section 366A. I read the
Yes.
मैं संकट सा हूँ स्वयं से मेरी पुत्री कल दिनांक 14/3/24 को ट्यूशन पढ़ने घर से आई और दोपहर 3 बजे अकेले निकला, फिर अभी तक वापस नहीं आई है। सारे परिजन के यहाँ हम पता लगाए, वहाँ भी नहीं मिली।
The girl has been recovered.
Yes, your lord. Now
Here
the
for the informant.
Both parties have been settled.
Sorry.
yeah,
She has been siding in the petitioner.
दोनों शादी करके लौट से पहले पीसफुली वो लोग ऐसा हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ रह रहे हैं, किसी भी तरह की कोई
The learned counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that as per the FIR, the victim was aged 17 years and on 14/3/2024, while coming from tuition, she did not return home. And the petitioner was linked with the victim was linked with the petitioner through Instagram, and they had love relationship. Just a moment. The learned counsel for the opposite party, appearing for the informant, has submitted your file has submitted that he has no objection for grant of bail to the petitioner, as the victim and the petitioner are married and the victim is residing in the house of the petitioner. आपको क्या बोलना है? The learned counsel for the state has submitted that it appears that the parties have settled their dispute. After meeting the learned counsel for the parties, charge sheet हो गया?
No, your lordship, charge sheet not been submitted.
आप कब से कस्टडी में?
25/2026.
After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the aforesaid submissions, the petitioner is directed to be enlarged on bail subject to the condition that he shall cooperate with the investigation and also with the trial. Back to you, Lucas. And not disturb the victim in any manner. Victim and her family.
Item 9, DA.25.03 of 2026.
Yes, petitioner.
Initially, the case was registered in section 96 and 147 of the section. Thereafter, charge has been framed under section 87 of the 6 of proceeding. The victim has turned hostile and alleged the position of the victim, annexed to page 15.
What is the age of the victim?
As per the school requirement, more than 15 years.
More than?
15 years.
And what is the age of the petitioner?
Petitioner's age is at 18 years. Police custody since 9/1/2026.
Victim को notice करें. Notice करें. क्या बोलना है?
डायरेक्ट एलिगेशन इनका ले जाने का मैंने
तो 18 साल उम्र भी तो है.
Other witnesses have stated that she is the grandmother of the victim. She has not identified the petitioner.
दोनों काम तो नहीं चलेगा. कितना विटनेस होते हैं? How many?
Out of 6. वो last witness को उसके बाद अभी तक नहीं. And nobody has stated. Last witness has been.
See, in a cross-examination, right, she has stated that ये बात भी सही है कि मेरे अभियुक्त के बीच यूपी में एक से ज्यादा बार शारीरिक संबंध बना.
Yes, she has stated.
तो ट्रायल एक्सपीडिट करा देते हैं. 2 विटनेस आप बताइए नेक्स्ट डेट का. She is absolutely tender age. आप बताइए नेक्स्ट डेट का.
शादी भी कर दिया है. शादी भी हो गया.
शादी हो गया.
पूरी कर शादी की.
The Learned Counsel for the state is directed to serve notice upon the victim and file a counter affidavit in this case. Victim को आने दीजिए. Post on 14 July. The counter affidavit should be filed by 9th of July.
Item 10, DA.5534 of 2026.
Call for the stage from the concerned. Yes, madam. Call for the stage of the case from the concerned. Yes.
Although there is an indication against the victim, but when thereafter she has been examined.
FIR. Sorry? Oh, complaint case.
Complaint was filed. Thereafter, it has been sent to the concerned police station for investigation and institution of the case under section 126. Page 20. The relevant paragraph with regard to allegation against the petitioner is at page 22. Para number 9. Otherwise, the allegation is general and omnibus. The informant is the legally married wife of the co-accused of this case. Para 9. Married woman. Although, my lord, there is an allegation of gambling. My lord, thereafter, my lord, this witness has been examined. I have brought the deposition of the witness by way of supplementary affidavit. My lord, may kindly please.
Yes.
Para 2 में मेरे साथ कोई घटना नहीं हुआ था, पति पत्नी के बीच विवाद हुआ था, बहकावे और आवेश में आकर केस करती थी, परिवार पत्र दाखिल करने के पूर्व थाना में आवेदन दी थी और पुलिस अधीक्षक मैं कोर्ट में परिवार पत्र दाखिल की थी, परिवार पत्र पर मेरा हस्ताक्षर है सेक्शन 6 सभी अभियुक्तों को पहचानती हूँ, पुलिस मेरा बयान नहीं ली थी. Now, my lord, may kindly appreciate paragraph 15. Next, last paragraph. पति पत्नी के बीच विवाद हुआ था, उसी आवेश में और गांव वाले के बहकावे में आकर आवेश में केस कर She has been declared hostile.
क्या बोल? The learned counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the case was lodged on the basis of complaint. It was sent for investigation by police. He has annexed a copy of the deposition of PW1.
Sent was sent to the police.
Victim.
Sent to police station.
Yes, sent to police station for investigation. He has annexed a copy of the deposition of PW1, who is the victim of the case.
Yes.
And has submitted that she has turned hostile and has stated that age कितना था victim?
Para 2 था.
That's right.
Para 2 and 50.
पॉक्सो केस कैसे हुआ?
पॉक्सो गलत लगा हुआ है. Since he is legally married wife of co-accused.
पॉक्सो कैसे लगा?
वो एज अपना कम लिख दी थी उसके चलते. वो बोली भी है कि मेरे पास पैरा 14 में कि मेरा पे एज का कोई ये नहीं है, प्रमाण नहीं है. मेरे पास उम्र से संबंधित कोई प्रमाण नहीं. पैरा 14.
इसका मेडिकल एग्जामिनेशन तो हुआ. मेडिकल एग्जामिनेशन anyways, she has submitted that the case was filed on account of being annoyed by fight with her husband. The learned counsel for this case has opposed a prayer. But does not dispute the submissions made by the petitioner and based on the examination of PW1, the victim. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties, the victim having been turned hostile, the petitioner is directed to be released on bail.
Item 11, BA5536 of 2026.
Lordship case is under section 126 to 115 to 109 and 103 1 of IPC Lordship. FIR was lodged against unknown person. My name has come when some of the witnesses claim that when her mother began conscious, she told the name of the accused person. But it is not a clear evidence Lordship because statement of the deceased was not before the police, it was not before the magistrate, it was not before the doctor. And moreover, the lordship the state, three persons were present in the hospitals, Divya Karketa and Sukram and Etwa. Their statement itself is a contradictory. Kindly see the
You see, we will not see the contradictions in the
सेशन
statement
ट्रायल
right
चल
now.
रहा है बाय एनेक्सर 2 है
lordship, kindly see the PW 7 para 21 and subsequently you see
देखिए ये
the
सब ट्रायल यहाँ पे नहीं कर रहे ना, ये सारे witnesses कोई hostile तो है नहीं.
hostile no one supported that lordship.
Right.
ये
No one
केवल
supported this.
lordship
How
केवल
many witnesses have been examined
8 witness so far
out of?
आउट ऑफ 1-2 बच रहे हैं, डॉक्टर का भी हो गया, आईओ बच रहा है केवल.
बच रहा है, करोगे.
लॉर्डशिप
तारीख
केवल
बताइए,
हैं
अगला डेट कब है?
चेक नहीं किया, मुझे कुछ पता नहीं.
देखिए ऐसे टैग एंड ऑफ द ट्रायल में इस तरह से बेल नहीं हो.
लॉर्डशिप
एक विटनेस बचा है.
डायरेक्शन
नहीं डायरेक्ट उसमें अभी तक कोई भी स्टेटमेंट ऐसा परफेक्ट नहीं बोला है कि केवल झगड़ा को इस अंदाज के अनुसार बना दिया. इट वाज नॉट स्टेटमेंट ऑफ दिस वाज नॉट बिफोर द मजिस्ट्रेट, नॉट बिफोर द पुलिस, नॉट बिफोर द डॉक्टर. हाउ इट इज कंप्लीटेड? सो फर्स्ट एफआईआर वाज लॉन्च्ड अगेंस्ट अननोन पर्सन. kindly see the PW7 स्टेटमेंट लॉर्डशिप. पारा नंबर 21 कहती है कि मजिस्ट्रेट के सामने हुआ, फिर मजिस्ट्रेट के सामने हुआ, फिर PW8 बोलता है कि मजिस्ट्रेट नहीं था, फिर होश आया, फिर बोलता है होश नहीं है. लड़ाई झगड़ा में भी कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन है. फिर लड़ाई झगड़ा हुआ कि नहीं था, कोई केस नहीं.
कस्टडी कब से?
कस्टडी लॉर्डशिप है 12/2/2025 से है लॉर्डशिप. अब रिकवरी डॉक्टर वाज नॉट क्लियर what kind of weapon were used to commit the crime. What सब विटनेस माना गया ये भी नहीं है. रिकवरी वाज नॉट क्लियर. Itself a statement of the some of the witnesses you cannot make the lordship. और उसके बाद भी
वॉशिंग फाइल कर दीजिए.
lordship
वॉशिंग फाइल कर दीजिए. Entire criminal proceeding should be quashed.
वैसे बात नहीं बोल रहे हैं lordship. इसमें अगर
देखिए जब ट्रायल फैग एंड में होता है खाली 2 एक आध ऑफिशियल विटनेसेस रिमेनिंग टू बी एग्जामिन्ड होते हैं. इस सर्कमस्टेंसेस में बेल नहीं देते.
इसमें सब डॉक्यूमेंट्स हमको फाइल कर रहे हैं.
हो गया ये नंबर 5536 ऑफ 2023.
एक विटनेस को
जस्ट अ मोमेंट, पहले विड्रॉ भी किए थे वो कौन बोलेगा?
विड्रॉ
नहीं बोल रहे हैं, एक बात नहीं
विड्रॉ लिखे
वही तो, यही तो प्रॉब्लम है. पहले रिजेक्शन ऑर्डर, पहले विड्रॉल ऑर्डर कोर्ट के सामने सबमिशन नहीं करते हैं. वो तो लिखे तो बहुत चीज है, इसीलिए आपको सुन भी रहे थे कि सोचे कि शायद दिमाग का बत्ती खुलेगा तो कुछ बताएंगे. देखिए the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that
इसमें विड्रॉ
the
कर
petitioner
इसमें नेक्स्ट आएगा.
नहीं आप हो गया, आप सुन लिए ना मेरिट रिजेक्शन सुन. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner has been falsely implicated in this case. He is not named in the FIR, and as many as 8 witnesses have been examined, and there is material contradictions in the evidence of the witnesses, and therefore the petitioner may be enlarged on bail. The learned counsel has submitted that there is no material to connect the petitioner with the alleged offence. He has submitted that.
नाइफ में भी ब्लड स्टेन नहीं मिला.
कोई बात नहीं. He has submitted that even the weapon has not been recovered, and there has been improper investigation, and petitioner has been even the murder weapon has not been recovered, and the petitioner has been falsely implicated. The learned counsel for the state has opposed the prayer for bail and has submitted that the petitioner had earlier withdrawn the bail application, and the trial is at fag end. Considering and none of the witnesses as such has turned hostile. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the fact that the trial is at fag end, the petitioner, this court is not inclined to enlarge the petition on bail. However, the state is adequate to ensure that the
एक्सपेडिट स्पीक आउट दे दिया जाए.
remaining witness be produced before the court promptly. The counsel further states is directed to communicate this order to the Director of Prosecution and the SP of the concerned district.
Item 12, BA5537 of 2026.
Petitioner.
In this case, the offence is under section 302, 201 and 34 of the IPC, equivalent to 103(1), 239 and 35 of the BNS. Now the FIR was registered against 8 accused persons. The petitioner is not named in the FIR.
Let us see the FIR.
Yes, page number 15.
Who are you?
I am the co-villager.
Co-villager.
Co-villager has been granted bail by your lordship. Your lordship had the occasion to examine mirror the entire, and this is exactly similar mirror. I will just point out to your lordship.
Let's see the FIR.
Yes. The FIR note was against 8 accused persons in laws. Page 15.
Yes, yes.
उपरोक्त विषय के संदर्भ में सज्जन सर, आज से 4 वर्ष पूर्व हम अपनी बेटी सहीना प्रवीण उम्र 21 साल, जाबिर अंसारी पिता सबीर अंसारी का शादी मुस्लिम रीति रिवाज के साथ संपन्न हुआ। शादी के बाद दोनों के प्रेम मिलाप से एक अनस अंसारी लड़का हुआ जिसका उम्र 2 वर्ष। उसके बाद से मेरी बेटी का ससुराल बराबर घरेलू विवाद को लेकर मारपीट करते रहता था, खाना पीना नहीं देता था, यहाँ तक कि कई बार मायके से 2 लाख रुपए दहेज लाने के लिए ढूंढते रहता था। जब मेरी बेटी मायके से रुपया लाने की समझ दिखाती थी तो ससुराल वाले बेरहमी से मारपीट करता था। इस विषय में डुमरी थाना में बॉन्ड भी हुआ था, लेकिन मेरी बेटी का ससुराल वाले में कोई सुधार नहीं। मेरी बेटी सहीना प्रवीण उम्र करीब 21 वर्ष सचन दिनांक 28/1/2026 से घर से लापता था। उसके बाद हम सपरिवार अड़ोस पड़ोस उन सभी रिश्तेदार के खोजबीन किए, लेकिन पता नहीं चला। उसके बाद हम परिवार डुमरी थाना में 29/1/26 को मुंसूखी की आवेदन दिए। 30/1/26 को समय 10 बजे सुबह में सोशल मीडिया के द्वारा पता चला कि कारी पहाड़ी जंगल थाना भोगगर जिला गिरिडीह के एक अज्ञात लड़की का शव है। तो हम लोग वहाँ कारी पहाड़ी जंगल गए और लड़की का बॉडी पूरी तरह से जला हुआ था, लेकिन पैर का गली पर नकाब से पहचान किया था कि सहीना प्रवीण की ही विगत 3 दिनों से लापता थी। अतः पूर्ण विश्वास है
कस्टडी का कैसे? कस्टडी का
कस्टडी एक ही डेट है 5/2/26, उसमें भी 5/2/26।
Charge has been submitted.
The charge sheet has been submitted. Now, on the confession of the co-accused, name of these 2 persons, Vakil Ansari, who has been granted bail, opposed by my learned friend, and the same exactly similar submission which has been recorded.
याद है इस केस पर petitioner is not the family member of the victim.
No, he is not the villager.
Is he the family member of the victim? He is involved in murder. क्या मिला है इनके पास?
इसका जो इन लोग जो गाड़ी में बैठ के गया था मोटरसाइकिल से, वो गाड़ी रिकवर हुआ है। जो कन्वर्सेशन हुआ है मोबाइल में इन लोग में बात हुआ आपस में, वो डायरेक्ट सीडीआर में आया है। लोग से इन दिस केस डायरी रिक्वायर्ड
It's identically placed. बेल तो है। क्या स्टेज है केस?
चार्ज शीट पर
प्लेस ऑफ अकरेंस का लोकेशन भी होता है।
उनका भी वकील अंसारी का भी वही सेम एलिगेशन।
एक बार डायरी में उसके बाद मुझे कर लो।
आप इन्फॉर्मेंट है, आपके पास कुछ नहीं है
डायरी में ये
आप बताइए ना क्या आया है इनके?
थोड़ा सा अभी डायरी आया हो, उसमें क्या है कि लोग कन्फेशन है सबका।
कन्फेशन से क्या होगा? कुछ रिकवरी है?
बाइक रिकवरी हुआ है। वो बोतल जो बोतल में जो 1 लीटर पेट्रोल लेके गया, जिसे जलाया है, पेट्रोल छेड़ा के उसका शरीर में, वो बोतल भी रिकवर हुआ है प्लेस ऑफ अकरेंस से।
बोतल को एफएसएल भेजा है?
पास नहीं।
बोतल को एफएसएल भेजा है? इनका फिंगरप्रिंट लिया है? तो बोतल मिला तो इससे क्या होगा?
डायरी में कंप्लीट डायरी आ जाना, उसमें सारा
कहाँ का केस?
एक गिरी लेते हैं।
जबरदस्ती वाला है।
एग्जैक्टली सेम केस है जो हम
क्लियर हो जाता है और सेम डायरी में।
अब तो अपीयर भी हुए बिना नोटिस के। नोटिस कहाँ हुआ? Let the case diary be called for from the concerned court. Post on next Thursday with a supplementary process. So plural communicate to the concerned. Madam, this is an urgent order, you have to get it signed today itself.
Item 13, DA5540 of 2026.
Offense under section 64(2)(n) of the BNs. The FIR is at page 11. Very short FIR. सविनय निवेदन पूर्वक करना है कि मैं सो एंड सो उम्र 25 वर्ष पिता सो एंड सो का अस्थायी निवासी हूँ मेरे पड़ोसी कमलेश्वर पिटिशनर उम्र 26 वर्ष सो एंड सो
Child has been born?
not yet but she is living in the house of the petitioner itself.
Council for the state is directed to serve notice upon the informant of office. FIR कब है?
FIR है 1/3/2026.
The petitioner, the counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the victim is residing in the house of the petitioner. After marriage?
मैरिज तो तुरंत जेल चला गया मैरिज नहीं है बट उन लोगों का अपना ट्रेडिशन उसमें
कौन सा ट्रेडिशनल?
have made such a statement.
Are you ready to marry? Should I record? Should I record that you are ready to marry?
She is already living in my house.
भाई आपके घर में रहना और शादी करके रहने में फर्क है ना?
तो acceptable है फैमिली के द्वारा तभी तो.
आपके द्वारा acceptable है फैमिली को थोड़ी शादी करनी.
तो that I will have to take instruction from the friend.
इसी ग्राउंड पे एडजस्ट कर देंगे. इसी ग्राउंड पे एडजस्ट कर देंगे आप इंस्ट्रक्शन देंगे.
हाँ instruction.
Affidavit में.
In the meantime,
the learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that he shall seek instructions and file an affidavit as to whether the petitioner is ready to marry the victim. आप उनको सर्व कर दीजिए. Counsel for the state is also directed to file counter affidavit after serving notice upon the victim. केस कब का है? चार्जशीट हो गया?
चार्जशीट.
Let the case ID along with its enclosure be called for from the concerned court. Post on 8th of July. The counter affidavit be filed by the counter affidavit as well as the supplementary affidavit of the petitioner be filed by 6th of July.
Item 14, DA5546 of 2026.
Yes.
The offences alleged under section 87 of the corresponding of 366 of the Indian Penal Code. The page 16 is not the FIR. If notes may allow notes 4 lines FIR.
Yes, please.
शविनय निवेदन पूर्वक करना है कि मैं पुदीना देवी उम्र 30 वर्ष पति डब्लू राम शाकिन परगोटी पोस्ट खटिया थाना जामा जिला गिरिडीह का निवासी हूँ. गोविंद साहु उम्र 20 वर्ष पिता मुकेश राव ग्राम नई टांड पोस्ट रोहता थाना हिरोडी जिला गिरिडीह का निवासी मेरे पुत्र सिंपल कुमारी 14 वर्ष को दिनांक 11/3/2026 को करीब 10 बजे जब घर में सभी लोग काम में व्यस्त थे तभी गोविंद साहु मौका का फायदा देखते हुए मेरी बेटी को बाला उछलाकर अपने साथ भगा ले गया. महाशय इस प्रकार की घटना से हम लोग बहुत परेशान हैं. हम लोगों को डर है मेरी बेटी के साथ कोई घटना घटित कर सकता है इसलिए मैं आज 13/3/2026 को थाना में उपस्थित होकर आवेदन दें. Notes, the friendship has developed notes through Instagram. It has been stated in course of the investigation which has been
What
recorded.
tender age? 14 years.
14 years, not the statement of not that girl was also recorded in terms of not 183 BNSS, wherein she has stated not the age to be 15 years. And not there is
medical examination हुआ होगा?
नहीं. She has denied not paragraph 27 that has been recorded. She has denied for not the medical examination.
उससे क्या मतलब है? Age तो बहुत ही
Age is there.
She was
15 साल.
She was recovered by the police with you.
हाँ.
What else is required? or the learning council.
But in the statement note, she has not stated anything has happened to her.
लेके तो चले गए ना, अभी तो चार्जशीट नहीं हुआ।
नहीं, चार्ज फ्रेम पे है, जो चार्जशीट हो गया है, कॉग्निजेंस हो चुका है, इसमें चार्ज के लिए डेट 29/6 को रखा गया। And custody
or the learning councils
16
on behalf of the parties, the learning council for the petitioner has submitted that as per the FIR, the petitioner had taken away the victim. He has submitted that she was recovered by police, but she disclosed her age as 15 years and the petitioner is 19 years of age. He has further submitted that the petitioner and the victim became friends through Instagram and they were recovered from Surat.
13 से और 15 में 3 दिन में
Recovered from
गांव से हम लोग यहाँ जो जमुआ है गिरिडीह में वहां से रिकवरी हो रहा है। 3 दिन में सूरत से जाकर के आना, it's improbable as steady bloods appears to be stated by blood investigation.
the petitioner was Surat material. The petitioner was apprehended. No, the petitioner was apprehended with the victim and caught by the police. Apprehended by the police and along with the victim. The charge sheet has been submitted. The learning council for the state as a place of their funding. Considering the direct allegation against the petitioner and the victim of tender age was apprehended with the petitioner. This court is not inclined to enlarge the petitioner on bail at this stage. थोड़े दिन बाद आइए
At this stage,
at this stage करते हैं थोड़े दिन बाद victim का examination जाने दीजिए.
great.
Item 15 DA.24.06.2026 of 2026.
Yes, please.
Case of silent. This case we tagged with 5421/2026.
5421 of 26. What is the date? Date in 5421 of 26.
15/7/2026.
15. The learned counsel for the petition submits that this case may be tagged with BA number 5421 of 2026 arising out of the same FIR and be posted on 15/7/2026, in which the case diary has already been filed. The learned counsel for the state is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in this case. The counter affidavit should clearly indicate as to whether any FIR has been registered against the petitioner in the state of Jharkhand, any other FIR in the state of Jharkhand or in any other state, depending upon the crime links found during investigation. एक चीज आपके वो कलीग थे उनको बोल रहे थे कि if a phone is recovered from a person standing in the name of another person, उस फोन से वो कितना ही क्राइम क्यों ना करे, कितना ही FIR क्यों ना रजिस्टर हो जाए, लेकिन किसी भी FIR में वो नेम्ड एक्यूज नहीं। रीजन इज उसका क्राइम लिंक सीधा सीधी इस फोन से ही लिंक्ड है, क्योंकि फोन इज स्टैंडिंग इन समबडी एल्सेस। So in spite of committing numerous offences from one phone, he will not be an accused in any other case.
नहीं, अगर एक फोन से 10 तो क्राइम करता तो 10 ना हो, नहीं हो।
नहीं, मतलब नेम्ड एक्यूज नहीं होगा।
नेम्ड एक्यूज।
अरे वो तो उसका नाम तो आएगा ड्यूरिंग इन्वेस्टिगेशन ना, क्योंकि वो जो फोन जिसमें क्राइम किया है वो पर्टिकुलर फोन नंबर मस्ट बी देयर, और अगर फोन नंबर का ओनर खोजेंगे तो वो तो कोई और मिलेगा। Right.
जैसे ही रिकवरी होता है किसी
हाँ,
के
तो
पास,
उसके
जैसे ही
बाद
फोन
he
रिकवर
becomes an accused in that case.
जैसे ही किसी के पास से फोन रिकवरी होता है,
हाँ, तो
जहाँ
इसका
रिकवरी होता है वो सारे एक्नॉलेजमेंट नंबर जहाँ दूसरी जगह होते हैं
तो उसके साथ लिंक हो जाता है।
उनको रिमांड के लिए लेटर भेजते हैं कि ये मोबाइल फिर हमारे
That's
पास
right.
पाया गया है, आप इसको इन्वेस्टिगेशन में जरूरत समझते तो रिमांड कीजिए।
That's post on 15.
Item 16, DA.24.05.2026 of 2026.
Yeah. The office under section 72 and 351, 3 of the BNSC and 4 and 6 of the box. Yes. Page number 18. मैं स्वयं सो हूँ और इसी क्रम में दिनांक 20/2/2026 को गांव में कृष्णा बिरुआ का शादी हो रहा था, तो मैं शादी में सहेली के भाई के साथ गई थी। समय करीब 22 बजे रात्रि में मैं के साथ वापस आ रही थी तो गोपीनाथ बिरुआ मेरा मुंह बंद कर बरगद के पेड़ के तरफ ले गया। इसके बाद बुरा एवं सुशील और कृष्णा बिरुआ पिटिशनर आया तो मेरे साथ जबरदस्ती कपड़ा को काट दिया। जब मैंने इसका विरोध किया तो बोला कि अगर किसी को बताओगी तो जान से मार दूंगा। तीनों ने बारी बारी से मेरे साथ जबरदस्ती दुष्कर्म किया। इसके बाद मैं बचाओ बचाओ चिल्लाने लगी तो 2 घंटे के बाद मेरी सहेली आई और मुझको अपने साथ ले गए। घर जाने के बाद मैंने ये बात सहेली की माँ को बताई और साथी ने गोपी की माँ को उक्त घटना के क्रम के बारे में बताई। उसने अपने बेटे गोपी बिरुआ एवं कृष्णा बिरुआ को लेकर आया। मुझे तथा मेरी सहेली को गोपी बिरुआ और कृष्णा Yes, Lordship. After that, Lordship, medical examination, the case is completely falsified due to 3 persons. The case of gang rape, Lordship, and the medical is so that no external injury to be found on the body and the private part of the prosecuting, but it has been opined that recent sexual contact cannot be removed. First one, Lordship. Second one, Lordship, the victim is with the brother of
investigation चली रहा है, investigation का खत्म है।
चार्जशीट सबमिट हो गया।
Heard the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the parties. The learned counsel for the petition submits that though the petitioner is named in the FIR and the case is of gang rape, but the medical examination does not support the case. We have submitted that charge sheet has already been submitted. Considering the direct and specific allegation leveled against the petitioner in the matter of gang rape, this court is not inclined to enlarge the petitioner on bail. It appears from the record that by order dated 8/4/2026, a prayer for obtaining sample of accused person for DNA profiling and matching the deceased names of the proceed duplex has been allowed. The state is directed to ensure that the DNA report be produced before the court consent. Let this order be communicated to the person. It is always administered. gang rape का मुश्किल है।
Lordship, actually तो केस डायरी में आया है कुछ तो है नहीं हो। केस डायरी में है कि वो रेड के साथ थे, वो कुछ गड़बड़ है वहाँ से।
Item 17.
gang rape में मुश्किल है direct allegation.
Item 17, DA.24.5.3 of 2026.
Allegation is that petitioner intends to make the victim for with the intention of planning. The charge has been framed on the situation.
Just
चार गवाही गुजर गई।
चार गवाही गुजर गई, कितना गवाही बच गया?
6 गवाही।
6 बच रहा।
Last गवाही.
Victim has been examined.
Yes, sir.
Where is hospital? Page number?
Page number 17.
Victim का age कितना है?
14 years है
14 years.
जन्म तिथि 5/3/11
14 years.
14
Hostile है.
नहीं हॉस्टाइल नहीं बोली है कि हम इनके साथ गए थे कलकत्ता से आए आने के बाद घर में थे घर में फिर शादी हुई उसके बाद फिर हम लोग बात जाने लगी उसको हम लोग को पुलिस ने arrest कर लिया।
Heard the Learning Council's opinion on the case. The council for the petitioner submits that there was love affair between the petitioner and the victim. And
बोली है मुझे उससे शादी नहीं करनी थी।
the just a moment. The victim has also been examined before the court. And altogether, how many witnesses have been examined?
4 witnesses.
4 witnesses have been examined out of
10.
10 witnesses. Till
22nd 4/26.
till 22/4/2026. The Learned Council for the state has opposed a prayer for bail and has submitted that victim was only 14 years of age on the date of offence. And in an evidence, she has stated that the petitioner had forcefully established physical relationship with her. After hearing the Learned Council for the parties and considering the fact that the trial is going on, this court is not, and the victim was of tender age, this court is not inclined to enlarge the petition on bail. However, the state is directed to ensure that the remaining witnesses are promptly produced before the court. The counsel for the state, the rest material witnesses to be examined are official witnesses. They include official witnesses, that is doctor and I. The state is directed to ensure that the remaining witnesses are promptly produced before the court. Counsel for the state is directed to communicate the public with the director, prosecution, and the SP of the concerned district.
Item 18, DT.24.06.2026.
Yes, please, for short hospital.
Item 19, DT.25.62.2026.
Complaint based.
Yes.
Yes. Complaint based FIR allegation is the informant. She is a married lady, married to one Mrityunjay Gandhi. She has stated in her complaint petition. Her husband used to torture her. Therefore, she left the house and looked for a job and came. And, she was working in a feed shop, where this petitioner was also working as her wife. They developed relationship.
It was sent for investigation. The case was sent for investigation.
Investigation. Charge sheet has already been filed.
Counsel for the state is directed to serve notice upon the victim, who is also the complainant. Complainant who is also the complainant, because and the complaint was sent for investigation to police. The state is directed to file counter affidavit. Charge sheet has been submitted. Take the case diary along with its enclosure and the statement of the victim recorded under section 183 BNSS and the medical examination report will call for from the concerned court. Post this case on 15th of July. The counter affidavit will be filed by 13th.
Item 20, DT.25.64.2026.
Counsel for the parties are present. The state, counsel for the state is directed to file a counter affidavit. Although standard, I don't want to repeat the same thing again. Yes, madam. Cybercrime का जो कोई इसका कोई पूछ कर
रिक्वेस्ट कर रही हूँ 14/7/2026 के लिए
केस नंबर बताइए।
BA नंबर 5194
519
2026.
Let this case counsel for the at the request of the counsel for the petitioner, this case is directed to be posted on 14/7/2026 along with BA number 5194 of 2026, which is said to be the case Dr. Koikmus, in which the case diary has already been called. इसमें case diary नहीं call करते मैडम,
वो तो काउंटर होगा तो ऑलरेडी
टैग भी करना है, पोस्ट भी करना है।
Item 21, BA 5565 of 2026.
FIR registered under section 376 and 506 of IPC. Allegation in this FIR lordship, निवेदक पूर्वक कहना है कि मैं विक्टिम 23 वर्ष पति मोहम्मद एजाज अंसारी
नाम नहीं पढ़िए प्लीज, नाम नहीं पढ़ने का। एज कितना है मुझे?
23
ओके।
ग्राम बिहारी गोखना पोस्ट केदली थाना अंतर्गत जिला चतरा झारखंड की रहने वाली है। उपयुक्त विषय के संदर्भ में कहना है कि मेरी शादी 19 नवंबर 2023 को ग्राम बिहारी गोखना पोस्ट केदली थाना अंतर्गत जिला चतरा के मोहम्मद एजाज अंसारी पिता खैर अंसारी के साथ इस्लामिक रीति रिवाज से हुई। शादी के बाद मेरे पति मुझे लेकर मुंबई चले गए थे। मुंबई के धारावाही के एक झोपड़पट्टी में किराए पर मेरे पति एजाज देवर फयाज अंसारी और ससुर फयाज अंसारी एक साथ रहकर प्राइवेट नौकरी करते थे। मुझे भी उसी खोली में ले जाकर रखा गया था। 1 मार्च 2024 को मुंबई गई थी। वहां मुझे देवर फयाज का व्यवहार चाल चलन ठीक नहीं लग रहा था। वहां मुझसे भद्दी भाषा में बातें करता था। इससे मुंबई में मुझे घुटन सी होने लगी थी। मैं अपने पति और ससुर से बोली, मुझे यहाँ ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, मुझे गांव भेजवा दीजिए। जब वे लोग कोई ध्यान नहीं दिए तो मैं अपने भाई मनोहर अंसारी को मायके से बुलाई।
What do you have to say? There is direct allegation against him.
कि चाकू का भाई दिखा करके शारीरिक संबंध बनाए, जबकि पारिवारिक मैटर डिस्प्यूट इसको मनगढ़ंत तरीके से षड्यंत्र के तहत फंसाया गया।
पारिवारिक मामला क्या है?
मेरी भाभी लगती है। ऑलरेडी वहाँ मुंबई में जहाँ कर रहे थे हम लोग, वहीं पर डिस्प्यूट चल रहा था पति पत्नी में। आपस में हम लोग साथ में रहते थे।
पति पत्नी में डिस्प्यूट चल रहा था तो देवर को क्यों एलिगेशन लगा?
तो आवेश में आकर के देवर के ऊपर एलिगेशन लगाया। एफआईआर भी 7 डे डिले है। 2/6/2024 का घटना है और एफआईआर लॉन्च की है 9/6/2024 को।
क्या स्टेज है इसकी?
अभी एविडेंस भी चल रहा है, चार्जशीट जमा हो चुका है।
एविडेंस में कितना विटनेस एग्जामिन हो?
3 डेट हो चुका है, अभी तक एविडेंस नहीं,
कोई विटनेस नहीं आया।
और अप्रोक्स 8 मंथ कस्टडी में हो चुका है।
कस्टडी कब से?
कस्टडी है 9/6/2011। अरे ये 25
जो आपकी भाभी है वो कहाँ रहती है?
अपने मायके में रहती है।
9/6/25 से कस्टडी में।
जी,
उनका स्टेटमेंट आया 160।
लेकिन विटनेस क्यों नहीं प्रोड्यूस कर रहे पिछले 3 डेट से? नहीं चलेगा ना ऐसे। और the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the parties, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner has been falsely implicated in this case who happens to be the brother-in-law, that is the brother of the husband of the victim. He has further submitted that there was some family dispute which has taken the shape of a false prosecution of the petition. The learned counsel has further submitted that the charge has been framed on 15/4/2026. चार्ज ही फ्रेम हुआ है आपका 15/4/2026 को।
जी,
तो
सुबह से 3 डेट ऑलरेडी हो चुकी है।
and he submits that thereafter there has been 3 dates, but prosecution is the state is not was not producing the witnesses. The learned counsel for the state has opposed the prayer for bail and has submitted that there is direct and specific allegation against the petitioner. However, he has also submitted that there can be no excuse for non-production of witnesses. After hearing the which the counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the petitioner is in custody since 9/6/2023. After hearing the learned and the state the submission, he has also submitted that as per the interim order, the victim has supported the allegation in a statement recorded under section 183 BSS. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the direct and specific allegation against the petitioner and that the trial is in progress, this court is not inclined to enlarge the petitioner on bail. However, the state is directed to ensure that the witnesses are promptly produced before the court. Total witness कितने हैं? Total witness कितने हैं? It is reported by the counsel for the petitioner that there are only 3 witnesses. Charge sheet witnesses against us. The counsel for the state is directed to communicate this order to the SP of the concerned district and also to the director of prosecution.
Article 22, DA.25.72 of 2026.
Yes, petitioner. Petitioner absent, goes tomorrow. Also the next.
Item 23, DA.578 of 2026.
22.
23.
आप 22 में हैं?
Yes, ma'am.
22 तो आप नहीं थे तो हम निकल के ही करते हैं। आपको करना?
हाँ। लोग ध्यान नहीं देते।
कोई बात।
Item 22.
हाँ बेटा।
Allegation against me that on the pretext of false marriage, I established sexual relationship with the victim, the informant. But the FIR itself denies the allegation.
Since when are you in custody?
Since 7/4/26.
अभी तो चार्जशीट नहीं हुआ।
चार्जशीट हो गया है।
The victim also became pregnant.
Yes.
Then what happened?
And then she says that I gave her some medicine and for Garpat. So that is the allegation. Honorable Supreme Court has drawn distinction between false promise of marriage and breach of marriage. That is very crucial to consider. Kindly read the FIR. निवेदन पूर्वक कहना है कि मैं आरती कुमारी उम्र 22 वर्ष विश्राम राजकुमार ग्राम फलाफला स्थायी निवासी हूँ। यह लगभग 8 वर्ष पूर्व से अजीत कुमार उम्र 28 वर्ष पिता फला के साथ प्रेम प्रसंग चला आ रहा है। That is clear enunciation that there was love affair between both of them. अजीत कुमार शादी करने का प्रलोभन देकर मेरे साथ शारीरिक संबंध बनाते रहा इस 8 साल से। That is the relationship went on for 8 years. बनाते रहा। इस बीच में गर्भवती हो गई। इसकी सूचना मैं अजीत कुमार को दी तो अजीत कुमार मुझे गर्भ में सहायक दवा बताकर एक 5 गोलियों का दवा का पता ला कर दिया और खाने को बोला। इसके झांसे में आकर दवा खा गई जिससे मेरा गर्भपात हो गया। दिनांक 24/3/26 को अजीत कुमार मेरे घर में घुसकर मेरे साथ शारीरिक संबंध बनाया। जब मैं अजीत कुमार को शादी के लिए बोल रही हूँ तो टाल मटोल कर रहा है तथा बोल रहा है कि मैं तुमसे शादी नहीं
क्या
करूँगा।
बोलना है? स्टेट 8 साल से कहानी चल रही है। स्टेट क्या है? चार्जशीट हो गई।
चार्जशीट हो गई। We don't have charge sheet, but I am check 8 तारीख को charge sheet.
Or the learned counsel is appearing on behalf of the parties. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that on the face of the FIR, the informant / victim is aged 22 years and the petitioner is said to be aged 28 years, and she has stated that for last 8 years, 8 years से तो वो minor हो गई नहीं?
Yes, and if it is taken as true, then she was minor. And even now she is 22 years old. Even that everything was going on and there was no complaint.
So as in, the counsel for the state is directed to serve notice upon the victim and file a counter affidavit in this case. The case diary along with its enclosure and particularly the medical examination report of the victim and a statement recorded under section 183 BNSS required from the concerned court. The counter affidavit should be filed by 20th of July, post on 22nd.
Item 23, DT.24.06.2026. of 2026.
This is legislation section 103, entry 5 the allegation is made on the first information report is on the necessary ground of the mother of the deceased. It said that it's very crazy.
You are the?
She is the husband.
What is the date of marriage?
State of marriage is with 8
Date of
years back. Just in the affair was Viva, which was at 15.
और केस कब फाइल?
You see, a confessional statement of a co-accused has been annexed to the next chapter. Yes, he is the person alleged to page 15. Now he has confessed his guilt, and he has also stated in his confession statement that he had developed intimacy with the deceased lady, the wife of the applicant, and due to some altercation between them, because she was also having friendship with other persons, which he has killed the lady. That is the, and thereafter he also got recovered the sin and extra things of the lady yours. That is in the case diary. I think
Case diary.
yes, quite.
The learned counsel for the state is directed to file a counter affidavit in this case. Charge sheet has been submitted.
Press charges and claims.
Let the case diary along with the enclosure, including the postmortem report and the inquest report, is produced before this court. Be called for from the concerned court. Post on 22nd July, the counter affidavit be filed by 20th of July. Who is the informant of the case?
Mother of the deceased.
And the state shall serve notice upon the informant.
Item 24, DT.24.06.2026. of 2026.
In this case, the petitioner is in custody since 2nd of March 2026 of the PS case number, stating that the allegation set forth against the petitioner is that the petitioner came to the house of the informant and started knocking the door and said that he is going to marry the daughter of the petitioner, the informant, and with Vernon in her hand. And thereafter, he also said that the petitioner is going to, he was told that his marriage has been strict, and he said that I am going to kill that person also, prospective bridegroom also. But in this case, the irony in this case is not, no date of occurrence, no time of occurrence, nothing has been stated. And moreover, that it is asserted that the petitioner went to the house of the prospective bridegroom. No one from the so-called prospective bridegroom has come and stated anything of it. There is no date of.
And this petitioner has not even touched the victim girl. And there is medical report that there is no physical exploitation. He is not even talking to the girl on that day.
It appears that you are after her.
Well, that may be the case. But the allegation which is set forth does not make out any case. Only the make the
What is the age of the victim?
age seems to be 17.
Her statement must have been recorded under one.
Her statement has been recorded.
We'll see that.
Yes.
We will see that still. Charge has been framed.
Charge has been framed on 6th of June. And the next date is 1st of July.
The counsel for the petition is present. Nobody appears on. Are you there? Who is there for the state? Nobody appears on behalf of the state. Counsel for the state is directed to serve notice upon the involvement of the case and file a contract with it. With the case diary along with its enclosure, including the medical examination report of the victim and also the statement recorded under section 183 ANSS be called for from the concerned court. The contract will be filed by 20th of July, post on 26th.
Statements are out of the court. I am saying I cannot bring it out of the court.
State is present. The appearance
Statement is with me.
Counsel for the state is present. 22nd July.
22nd July.
Item 25, VA 5591 of 2026.
This petition. इसमें antecedent recording करेंगे सौरभ. Antecedent. Yes, please.
Offense under section 69. There is no.
Read that file.
Page 39.
So and so का स्थायी निवासी हूँ राज बिहारी महतो पिता सो सरायकेला कासनामा के साथ 4 सालों से प्रेम प्रसंग चल रहा है। इस बीच मेरे घर जाता रहता और कहता था कि वह मुझसे शादी करेगा। इसी बीच वह कई बार मुझसे मेरे घर के पास वाले सो जब मेरे घर के दूसरे लोग शादी का प्रस्ताव लेकर आते थे तब वो मेरे घर आकर कहता था कि मैं आपसे शादी करूंगा। जब मैं शादी के लिए कहता हूँ तो शादी करने से इनकार कर देता है। वह मुझसे व्हाट्सएप में सो मांगता था अगर मैं नहीं बेचती तो मुझसे शादी नहीं करूंगा। ऐसा शादी का झांसा देकर मुझसे जब मैं उनसे पूछती थी कि क्यों मुझसे शादी नहीं करेगा तो माता पिता मना किया। I may be permitted to submit.
There are 3 accused persons. Who are
yes, I am Raj Bihari Mato.
इनके साथ
प्रेम प्रसंग चल रहा है। Kindly turn into page 16. You will not see impugned order.
Yes.
I may be placed. Page 16 you will not see. Further, it is also important to mention here that Saraikela Mahila Police issued a notice on 24th March 26 in the name of accused petitioner, which has already been served to the accused petitioner named by the police, and when he present before the Saraikela Mahila Police Station, according to said notice, give to answer of the same notice, he has arrested. And notice is here.
Victim का age क्या है?
Victim 23 और accused का age you will see 30.
You only demanded new photo. दिया तो नहीं था?
नहीं. No.
Third, the learned counsel is appearing on behalf of the parties. The learned counsel for the petitioner has placed the FIR and has submitted that as per the FIR itself, there was without relationship between the petitioner and the victim, and it is alleged that in the false pretext of marriage, the physical relationship was established. It is further stated that as per the allegation, petitioner was demanding nude photograph of the victim, and in that, and continuing to establish physical relationship. He claims that in the FIR there is no such allegation that nude photograph was ever given, and he was blackmailing the victim in any manner. And once the marriage was denied by the family, the case has been lodged not only against the petitioner but also against his other family members.
Yes, yes.
The counsel for the state has opposed the prayer for bail, but the aforesaid facts which is happened from the FIR is not in dispute. The petitioner is in custody since charge sheet submitted. Charge sheet submitted. Charge sheet. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that charge sheet has already been, has stated that charge sheet has already been submitted. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the fact that there has been love affair between the petitioner and the victim, as from the FIR itself, and charge sheet having been submitted, the petition is directed to be enacted on trial.
Okay.
Item 26 BA5594 of 2026.
Yes.
Earlier, the petitioner had not moved his honorable court by filing an anticipatory bail application that was withdrawn. The case is registered under section 64(2)M, 351(2), 352, and 61(2) of the BNS. The case of the prosecution is that the petitioner. Yes, I'll just please. Page number 14 is not. सविनय निवेदन पूर्वक कहना है कि मैं 100 ग्राम जिला लाभला की निवासी हूँ। मैया सम्मान योजना की राशि की निकासी के क्रम में गणेशपुर पंचायत में काम करने वाले कंप्यूटर ऑपरेटर मनीष बैठा पिता स्वयं मोबाइल नंबर लेकर अलग अलग बात को पूछने के लिए फोन करता था। मैंने कई बार मना किया कि मैं एक शादीशुदा महिला हूँ, मुझे तंग मत करो, लेकिन वह कहता था कि अभी तुम्हारे पति बाहर गए हुए हैं और अगर मुझसे नहीं मिलोगी तो मैया सम्मान योजना का पैसा नहीं मिलेगा। अक्टूबर 2024 में नितेश बैठा ने कहा कि आधार कार्ड का फोटो कॉपी लेकर 2 मैया सम्मान योजना में लगेगा। तब मैं गणेशपुर पंचायत के लिए निकली, जो मेरे घर से लगभग 2 किलोमीटर दूर है। रास्ते में सिरसिरी नदी के पास मुझे अकेले सुनसान का फायदा उठाकर मेरे साथ गाड़ी में खींचकर बलात्कार किया और
This is direct allegation against you.
Now, the allegation, if you lordship see the occurrence of October 2024, as per the first information report, and the FIR has been registered in November 2025. Not more than 1 year delay. उसके बाद कहती है कि continuously he was establishing physical relationship on the one pretext or the another. And बाद में जब उनके husband आए, she informed the entire incident, and thereafter बीमार हो गई, फिर first information report was. And so far the petitioner is concerned, he is running a Pragya Kendra in the panchayat, and he has got no authority to withdraw money from anybody else's account. And I voluntarily surrendered before the learning court, and since then I have been custody. There is a huge delay of almost 1 year. No plausible explanation has been.
She has said that she was under threat.
That those things are ornamental, because if at all some
Counsel for the state is directed to serve notice upon the informant who also happens to be the victim of the case. And file a counter affidavit. Let the case ID be called for. हो गया ना charge sheet?
हाँ, charge.
Let the case ID be called for from the concerned court along with its enclosures. And also the statement of the victim recorded under section 183 BNSS.
Okay.
Post on 15th of July, the counter affidavit will be filed by 13th.
Item 27 B. Item 27 BH5601 of 2026.
Yes, ma'am, please do motion. The case is registered under section 126 to 115, 117, 109 and 69 with motion. The petitioner before the lordship is the wife of Jitendra Shah, in which it has been alleged in the FIR that he has made physical relation with the victim since last 5 years after the death of the informant's husband. Your lordship. Petitioner is the wife of Jitendra Shah, your lordship. The name Shah, and how is she related to the petitioner? The petitioner is the wife of Jitendra Shah. Yes. She is a named accused in the case? Yes, yes, your lordship. All the family members have been named, your lordship. And this is page number 9. Yes, read it please. Page 15. मेरा नाम भवानी देवी, उम्र 32 वर्ष, पति स्वर्गीय सुनील शाह, ग्राम सचखंड जिला गोड्डा की निवासी हूँ। मैं आप पुलिस पदाधिकारी परिजन के समक्ष बिना भयलोभन दबाव के बयान अंकित करती हूँ कि मेरे साथ दिनांक 11/3/26 को समय 2:30 बजे दिन में मेरे घर पर जितेंद्र शाह के पीयूष गुप्ता आया और मुझे बोला, जितेंद्र शाह की तो वाइफ ही है ये। अच्छा, ये the petitioner is the wife of Jitendra Shah. Yes. ठीक, इनका बेटा है जी। बोला कि मेरे पापा जी बुला रहे हैं घर पर, हम पीयूष की बात पर जितेंद्र शाह के घर पर चले गए। जाने के बाद पहले से ही प्रोग्राम बना के रखा था मारपीट करने के लिए। जैसे ही घर पहुंचा तो अशोक शाह, उम्र करीब 60 वर्ष, पिता नामालूम जितेंद्र शाह, पिता अशोक शाह, इसकी फादर को हेमलता देवी, पति जितेंद्र शाह, पीयूष गुप्ता, पिता जितेंद्र शाह और जितेंद्र शाह की मां वगैरह ने लोहे के रड से और लाठी डंडा से मारकर जमीन पर गिरा दिया और गांव की नाली के पानी से खून को धो दिया एवं नाली में गोद दिया। हम किसी तरह से मुफस्सिल थाना गोड्डा पहुंचे और मुझे थाना की गाड़ी से सदर अस्पताल पहुंचाया गया। मेरा इलाज सदर अस्पताल गोड्डा में चल रहा है। मेरा सिर फट गया है, खून बहता है, मेरा दाहिना हाथ टूट गया है, मेरा पूरे शरीर में दर्द रहता है। जितेंद्र शाह मेरे साथ 5 वर्ष से करता आ रहा है। शादी का झांसा देकर मेरे पति का मृत्यु हो गया है। मेरा पति का मृत्यु हो गया है। सभी साथी सच के निवासी हैं। यह घटना साजिश What kind of injury did she suffer? That is simple, your lordship. Kindly turn out page number 16. There is no bony fracture seen, your lordship, on the head or the right shoulder. But the primary and final opinion may be given from. It is just a primary examination. No. And on the second, on the page number 17, your lordship, injury caused by hard and blunt object and simple injury, your lordship. No X-ray done. No X-ray not done. X-ray है your lordship. That X-ray is there. 17. X-ray with the injury is simple. X-ray no bony fracture, your lordship. Patient was examined by Dr. Ankit Kumar Rasool, MCC. There no bony fracture. On behalf of the parties, the learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the petitioner happens to be the wife of Jitendra Shah, and the victim has alleged that the victim has alleged that she was having that Jitendra Shah was physically having relationship with her for last 5 years. And so far as the allegation is concerned, there is general and omnibus allegation against all, including Jitendra Shah, who are alleged to have gone into the house of the victim and assaulted her with rod. The learned counsel has then submitted that the victim has suffered simple injuries. The learned counsel for the state has opposed the prayer for bail. And however, the aforesaid submissions made by the counsel for the petitioner based on materials on record is not in dispute. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the fact that petitioner is a lady and general allegation, and there is no specific allegation so far as the petitioner is concerned, and the victim having suffered simple injuries, the petitioner is admitted to be innocent. Thank you.
Item 38, DA 5608 of 2026.
Lordship the present FIR has been lodged under section 87, 69, 72, subclause 2, 61, subclause 2, 3, subclause 5 of the BLS. Lordship the FIR has been lodged by the father of the victim girl, who states that on the her daughter on the dated 9/5/2025 stated that she is going to a bank, and for a long duration when she didn't return back, on an investigation and on search, they found that the petitioner along with others has taken her with a Swift Desire car stating number such and such.
Girl has been recovered? Girl has been recovered?
Yes. Lordship,
from where has she been recovered?
Yes, the girl has been recovered.
From where?
She returned back to her home. And also this has
her statement has been recorded under section 183. Must have been recorded. The learned counsel for the state is directed to file a counter affidavit and serve notice upon the involvement of the case. Let the case ID be brought forth from the concerned court along with this enclosure, including the statement of the victim recorded under section 183 BSS. The counter affidavit be filed by 15th to by 13th of July, post on 15th.
Item 39, VA 5611.
The statement of the person and victim for notice.
Item 29.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Your Lordship, if I have been representing the father of the victim girl, I have also annexed the statement of the girl under section 183 of the NSS.
Let us see that.
Annexation C.
Page number?
Page 21. Yes. Page 22. क्या आप अपने मर्जी से बयान दे रही है? जी हाँ। क्या आपको सिखाया पढ़ाया धमकाया डराया? जी नहीं। घंटा के बारे में क्या बताना चाहते हैं? मेरी दोस्ती शादी की इस पिटीशन से 4 साल पहले फुटबॉल खेलने के दौरान हुई। हम लोग का 4 साल का प्रेम संबंध है। 4 महीने पहले मैं अपने मर्जी से उनके साथ बनाए थे। मैं उसके घर गुरुद्वारा बस्ती बिष्णुपुर गई थी। वह पहली और इकलौती बार या जब मैं उसके साथ शारीरिक संबंध बनाई थी। मेरी तबीयत बहुत अच्छी नहीं रह रही थी, तो मैंने 1 हफ्ते पहले प्रेगनेंसी किट पर चेक किया, वो पॉजिटिव आया। वही फिर आकर दिया था। मेरी कोई सहेली नहीं है और घर वालों को मैं बता नहीं सकती थी, तो मैंने उसको बताया। वह बहुत सपोर्ट किया। वो अपनी मम्मी को बताया। उसकी मम्मी हम लोग का शादी काली मंदिर करवा दी। फिर हम लोग डुंडा में उसके मामी के घर रहने गए। हम लोग 6/11/25 को शादी के सुबह 10:30 बजे मैं कॉलेज जाने के बहाने निकल गई। शुक्रवार को मम्मी पापा फोन किए तो पुलिस स्टेशन आ गए। फिर हम लोग रात भर जेल में रहे। मम्मी पापा उठते हम लोग के अगले दिन उसको जेल ले गए। मुझे सदर अस्पताल जांच के लिए ले गए। उस दिन नहीं हो पाया। उस जांच में वहाँ सब पॉजिटिव आया। क्या आप बच्चे नहीं? मैं मम्मी पापा के साथ रहना चाहती हूँ। मेरी नादानी में गलती हुई। मैं नहीं चाहती कि उसको कोई सजा हो। वो जेल में ना रहे। मैं चाहती हूँ कि 18 के बाद कि अगर माँ पापा कहेंगे तो उससे शादी करूंगी, मम्मी पापा मना
क्या
करेंगे।
बोलना है आपको? What is the age of the petition?
Age is 16.
My girl's age is 16 and boy is 20. And she has been stars at the door.
Heard the learned counsel appealing on behalf of the parties. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the age of the victim has been, the statement of the victim has been recorded under section 183 which has been placed on record. She submits that the petitioner, the victim, though has stated her age as 16 years, but has further stated that she was having love affair with the petitioner for last 4 years. The age of the petitioner is 20 years, and after the victim, even at that point of time, the petitioner was a minor. She has further submitted that the statement of the victim reveals that there has been physical relationship and she had also become pregnant. But the entire incident is arising out of one fact. The petitioner is in custody since
7/11/2025.
7/11/2025. The counsel for the state has opposed a prayer for bail and has submitted that the petitioner, the victim was minor. Victim is minor, and therefore the petitioner may not be indicted in jail. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and upon going through the statement of the victim recorded under section 183 the petitioner is directed to be enlarged on bail.
Item 30, BA 5612 of 2026.
The case relates to cyber fraud. There is no meeting of that is documents and petitioner has got no documents. Custody since 14 of 2026.
The learned counsel for the state. All girls got service. This is what you are involved in.
This is an allegation on me.
Okay, we call for the case study and find out what other materials are used. The learned counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the state is directed to file a counter affidavit in this case, along with the criminal antecedent report of the petitioner, registered in the state of Jharkhand or in any other state, depending upon the crime found during investigation. Let the case diary, along with its enclosure, be called for from the concerned court.
Charge sheet has been sent.
The jury will come receive the enclosures. Post this case on 29th of July, the counter affidavit will be filed by case.
Item 31, BA 5620 of 2026.
The 89 perspective 39 93 49 4 also है. The process is the first information report that certainly page number 11. It details like that the daughter of the informant was 17 years at the time of the arrest. Prior to 3 months of this affair, was living along with the petitioner and she got pregnant and subsequently, and he said that their pregnancy was terminated at this time. My solution to lordship is that from the course of investigation,
The allegations are very serious.
the
victim is a minor.
that in course of investigation, it appeared that both the petitioner and the victim deceased were in love affair. They married together in a temple, and subsequently she got pregnant. It is not the me who terminated her pregnancy. It was due to overbleeding. So let's say a postmortem report will require.
Age of victim.
At that time it is 17 years, he said, that it is 17 years. It is not the case that I have caused her to miscarriage. It is not the case. She married with me. We were living together as husband and wife. Or I have I have assaulted her, or I have forcibly. Yes, I'm correct, but it is not the case. That
You are responsible for her pregnancy, are you not?
That can be, but I am not responsible for miscarriage of the child.
That's right.
Miscarriage.
That becomes a cause of death.
No, because of the unless.
18 साल जो शादी का डेट फिक्स हुआ है ना, यही सब चीज के लिए.
But it is not the case that 89 and 90 will not attract because of the 313, 314, जो 89 और 90 का जो bill है.
Or the learning council appearing on behalf of the parties. The learning council for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is in custody since.
Not if he is in custody since 5/12/25.
And there was love affair between the petitioner and the victim, due to which she got pregnant, and ultimately at the time of abortion, due to heavy bleeding, she
But
died.
in investigation kept that they married together. Married together.
Yes,
I have
he has
also
also
investigated
submitted that the petitioner and the victim had married. The counsel for the state has opposed the prayer and has submitted that it is alleged that the petitioner enticed and kidnapped the victim and established physical relationship with him.
The episode report is also
After hearing the learned counsel for the parties, and considering the fact that victim was minor and at the time of occurrence, and she became pregnant and ultimately died. This court is not inclined to enlarge the petition on bail.
Item 32, DA.26.06 of 2026.
Yeah. The office clears section 319(2), 318(4), 316(2), 61, 338, 336(3), 342 of the BNS, and 66B and 66D of the. As per the allegation, rupees 16,92,000 has been withdrawn by the some unknown miscreants in the name of online life certificate inspector of pension, and two accused, Naseem Ansari and Sakir Ansari, holding cost of
FIR.
Yeah. मेरे बचत खाता संख्या 1600 से साइबर अपराधियों द्वारा जीवन प्रमाण पत्र अद्यतन करने के क्रम में 16.92 लाख रुपए का अवैध।
ये फोन नंबर आपका है? ये फोन नंबर आपका है? Nine 16291180514।
ये तो उनका है। वो दोनों नसीम अंसारी
मेरे पास मोबाइल संख्या इतने से ये फोन आया। ये फोन नंबर किसका है?
ये नसीम अंसारी जो मेन एक्यूज्ड है उनके कन्फेशन पर मेरा नाम, और वो दोनों से कंप्रोमाइज हुआ तो इंटायर अमाउंट पेड कर दिए वो लोग, उनका पासिंग में पास हो गया है केस, वो कलेक्टर 2 में लगा। तो कोई नसीम अंसारी और मोहम्मद साकिर अंसारी।
आपका नाम क्या है?
कोई दोनों के कन्फेशन पर।
मतलब कन्फेशन पर क्या आया?
कन्फेशन पर नाम है कि मेरा अकाउंट यूज हुआ था पैसा विथड्रॉ करने।
आपका अकाउंट?
हाँ। और 16,92,000 रुपया जो था दोनों में कंप्रोमाइज हो गया और इंटायर अमाउंट उनको पेड हो गया। ये उसके बाद ये लेक्चर 2 है लॉर्डशिप जिसमें कि वो पासिंग वो लोग फाइल किए, उनका पास भी हो गया आफ्टर कंप्रोमाइज। I have no criminal antecedent also lots of charge frame in this case and custody 4920.
आप भी अपना क्वेश्चन करें।
लॉर्डशिप अभी तो बेल 9 महीना हो गया है लॉर्डशिप। क्योंकि इंटायर अमाउंट उनका पेड हो गया, उन दोनों के द्वारा ही हुआ है लॉर्डशिप। इंप्यून्ड ऑर्डर में भी आया है और पासिंग के ऑर्डर में भी।
क्या बोलना है मैडम?
60 lakhs has been withdrawn by the poor person, and it by the petitioner who has assisted the poor person by giving debit card. It has come in ignorance. It says petitioner has assisted him in return.
But entire amount already settlement between the Nasim Ansari and Zakir Ansari have paid to the informant.
Informant कौन है?
Informant है लॉर्डशिप।
Who is the informant?
Yes,
Permission.
परमेश्वरपुर।
कौन है? He must be some authority, no?
अथॉरिटी लॉर्डशिप, वो जिनका पैसा वो विड्रॉ हुआ था, विक्टिम के साथ उन दोनों का कंप्रोमाइज हुआ, उसमें 16,92,000 रुपए बाय डीडी वो लोग पेड कर।
कस्टडी कब से आपका?
मेरा कस्टडी 4/9/20।
Heard the learned counsel secreting on behalf of the parties, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that though there is allegation against the petitioner that the embezzled amount was withdrawn by the accused persons by giving his debit card, and the matter relates to embezzlement of pension amount. The co-accused who had withdrawn the amount has settled the matter with the informant of the case and has paid the entire amount, and the proceeding has been quashed against them. The service said the petitioner is in custody since 4/9/2025 and petitioner is not the beneficiary of the alleged offence.
Yes.
The learned counsel for the state has opposed the prayer for bail. However, the aforesaid submissions made by the counsel for the petitioner that there has been settlement between the co-accused and the victim, and the amount has already been paid to the victim, is not in dispute. In view of the aforesaid facts and circumstances with regard to the co-accused, the petitioner is addicted to the indictment.
Item 33, BA 5638 of 2026.
Lordship, this is a cyber matter. Wherein there is a fire security private limited company, Lordship, who is to give tips to the traders, Lordship, for investment in the IPOs. Lordship, the informant had alleged that there has been transaction of 3.75 lakh rupees, Lordship, on different various accounts, Lordship.
Under identical circumstances, I have rejected one case.
No.
Wait, sir.
Your first attempt.
आज एक किसका रिजेक्ट किया? आज कोई दूसरा भी रिजेक्ट किया है इसमें।
वेरीफाई कर लो।
क्या कौन सा डीमैट अकाउंट है? किसके नाम से अकाउंट है?
रितिका जोशी।
हाँ वही रितिका ही जोशी से शब्द बस। इसका केस। वो एक्यूज का बिल आज रिजेक्ट किया है इसे। और आप पार्टनर हैं?
No, Lordship.
वो फॉर्म का?
No, Lordship. हमको just because मेरा कन्वर्सेशन था व्हाट्सएप और टेलीग्राम में हमको एक भी बनाया Lordship, तो इसी मॉडल में भी आया हुआ Lordship.
No allegation, your lordship, that allegation. कोई transaction नहीं है ना ही
डीमैट अकाउंट किसके नाम से खुला था?
Informant is the Kritika Joshi, your lordship.
Informant is Kritika Joshi. Informant is the co-accused in this case. मतलब वो Kritika Joshi is co-accused in this case.
चंदन झा है।
Yes, fire security services Bangalore.
मनाते हो।
You are also party. It is a case of organized crime.
No, lordship.
Yes.
Not in the FIR.
What do you mean not in the FIR?
कोई भी ऐसा ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं लॉस इसमें
Do not have match Instagram से interconnected से सारे लोग
Instagram and WhatsApp ग्रुप है
हाँ तो WhatsApp ग्रुप में ही तो ये सब काम होता है।
बहुत ही डायरी निकाली है लॉस
आपकी खुशी के लिए केस डायरी बना लो। The learned counsel for the state is directed to file a counter affidavit in this case. If the case diary along with this enclosure we call for from the concerned court. नहीं इसका केस डायरी आया हुआ, इसका केस डायरी है, कोर्ट जिस केस को हम आपको केस डायरी कर देंगे, क्योंकि इसका हम एक कोर्ट में उसको दे दीजिए, आज जो ऑर्डर्स आएगा करेक्शन में तो पता नहीं। केस डायरी ऐसा तो नहीं कि स्टेट काउंसिल ने प्रोड्यूस किया,
हमारे मेमोरी में रखा तो लेकिन हम वेरीफाई कर अभी इधर तो 2 हफ्ते में शायद
नहीं अभी आज ही किए हैं,
तो हो सकता है दूसरे
आज ही किए हैं। Not able to find out. कल रखते हैं, जिस केस का होगा ना वो आपको ये फॉरवर्ड कर देंगे उनके एपीपी से केस डायरी पे।
Item 34 BA 5639 of 2026.
Yes, petition. Just pass over.
Item 35 BA 5644 of 2026.
Please, section 103(1) and 3 clause 5 of BNS. FIR is against unknown member, and in the FIR it is alleged that two unknown persons came and assaulted.
Counsel for the state is directed to file counter affidavit in this case. And serve notice upon the informant. Let the case ID be called for from the concerned court along with its enclosure. Post this case on 21st July, the counter affidavit will be filed by 20th of July.
Item
Passover
34.
case.
Item 34.
किसका था आज का case? Yes, petitioner.
is an application for grant of regular bail. The initially registered under section 69, 85, 89, G52, G51 plus 2, G51 plus 3, 3 and 5 of the BNS, and 3 and 5 of the DPI. Now, charge sheet has been submitted against the present petitioner only under section 69. Page 25 is the effect. And you permitted to read now. मैं कल्याणी कुमारी 23 वर्ष पिता
पेज नंबर
पेज 25
yes
मैं कल्याणी कुमारी 23 वर्ष पिता सचिन सच क्वार्टर नंबर सचिन सच साई मंदिर के सभी बागवान जमशेदपुर की रहती महाशय मेरे एक परिचित पोषक साहू के माध्यम से मेरी जान पहचान एम कनिश एम वेंकट रमना उनके पिता फ्लैट नंबर सचिन सच बीएस टावर शिव सिंह बगन क्षेत्र के साथ करीब 2 वर्ष पूर्व हुआ। धीरे धीरे हम दोनों एक दूसरे से घनिष्ठ होते गए। फिर एम कनिश मेरे साथ शारीरिक संबंध बनाने के लिए दबाव बनाने लगा।
क्या बोलना है इसमें? तो शादी तय होने के बाद ये सब
डिमांड 50 लाख रुपए डिमांड कर रहे थे
उस सेक्शन
गाना मांग रहे थे
उस सेक्शन में चार्जशीट सबमिट नहीं हुआ चार्जशीट का कॉपी है मेरे पास खाली सेक्शन 69 बल्कि 1,08,000 रुपया हम ट्रीटमेंट के लिए दिए गए दैट हैज बीन एनेक्स्ड एज
एन कॉपी ऑफ द चार्जशीट उनको
yes only 69
उनको दिखाई स्टेट को दिखाई just check only 69 में होगा
but that is there
or the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the parties, the learned counsel for the petition submits that on the face of the FIR, it appears that the marriage was settled between the victim and the petitioner, and thereafter there has been physical relationship between them in the house of the victim, and ultimately the marriage did not materialize, and the case was filed. They submitted that though there are a number of accused in the FIR, but charge sheet has been submitted only against the petitioner under section 69 of the BNS. The learned counsel for the state, a copy of the charge sheet has been produced before this court, and the learned counsel for the state has also perused the same. The learned counsel for the state. बाकी लोग का क्या हुआ? They have no case. Your investigation चल रहा है. Investigation is on. Investigation is going on against them, as per the improved order.
लेकिन एक चार्जशीट समर्पित किया जाता है 3/6/2026 against this petitioner.
कि आप कस्टडी में इसीलिए आपके अगेंस्ट में चार्जशीट जमा कर दिया, वो भागे हुए हैं तो नहीं हो रहा है समर्पित.
That has not been.
The learned counsel for the state has submitted that the investigation is going on against other co-accused. However, the aforesaid submissions made on the basis of materials based on record and the charge sheet is not in dispute. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the and on the basis of the FIR, it reveals that there has been that the marriage was settled and thereafter there has been physical relationship between the petitioner and the victim, and charge sheet having already been submitted on
3/6/26.
3/6/2026, the petition is amended to the last meeting.
Item 36 BA 5648 of 2026.
No correspondence, sentence is 307 and 350. There is a case and counter case between the parties of the petitioner has filed also case against the informant and others lawsuit. This here admitted there is a case that land dispute is there, civil suit is going on lawsuit.
Where is the FIR?
So far injuries loss.
FIR.
Yes,
Injury
loss.
minor है कि क्या?
इंजुरी सारा सिंपल है, एक का है फोरआर्म उसमें है, पूरा डिटेल इंजुरी हैज बीन गिवन दैट आई एम सॉरी
FIR पढ़
पहले एफआईआर पढ़ लेते हैं। निवेदन पूर्वक करना है कि मैं दुलार चंद पंडित साकिन सजन सर अरलाडी ओपी सजन सर आज दिनांक 7/11/25 ग्राम अरलाडी में गणपत राय, पिंटू राय, दोनों पिता विपन राय, हेमा देवी, उर्मिला देवी, पिंटू राय तथा उनकी भांजी ज्योति कुमारी, पिता दीपक राय द्वारा अचानक किसी प्रकार की कहासुनी पर बिना धारदार हथियार लाकर गणपत राय के द्वारा पीछे से माथा पे मारा गया, जिससे मेरे माथे और मेरा बेटा रोशन कुमार के बीचों बीच माथे पर दोनों गंभीर चोट लगी। रोशन कुमार सिंपल इंजरी और से दोनों का सिंपल इंजरी चोट लगी, जिसके परिणाम फलस्वरूप लहूलुहान हो गया। यह जमीन हमने 25 में लाया था, जिसका खाता नंबर सचन सच, प्लॉट नंबर सचन सच, डिसमिल जमीन अब्दुल लकी से खरीदी थी। मेरे पत्नी रश्मि देवी को ज्योति देवी, दीपक देवी, उर्मिला देवी, पिंटू देवी, हेमा मालिनी और तिरुपल राय द्वारा मिलकर मारा गया और 1.5 रोड पर पटक कर लोहे के रड से मारा। ऑल हैव बीन ग्रांटेड बेल, एंटीसिपेटरी बेल। सो फॉर गणपत राय जो बोलते हैं मेरा बेटा रोशन और हमको मारा, इनका सिंपल और इंजरी का पूरा डिटेल दिया।
आगे नहीं पढ़ा नहीं।
पूरा पढ़ दिया हो जो
ये पति क्या रूपन राय एवं गणपत राय, पिता रूपन राय के द्वारा मिलकर
मारा सा साड़ी खींच कर रोड पे पटक दिया।
और रॉड से मारा।
रॉड से मारा। अब मुझे इंजरी पूरा
रॉड से कौन मारा?
तो जनरल है वहाँ पे, मेरे पे शुरू में था जो कि हम 2 जन को मारे, वहाँ तो जनरल है और सबको एंटीसिपेटरी मिल गया। तो जो ये पेज 28 में पूरे इंजरी कंप्लीट इंजरी सबका दिया होगा। पेज 26
एंटीसिपेटरी बेल का ऑर्डर
एंटीसिपेटरी बेल
पैरा 5 में देखिए ना, looking into the contents of the FIR, it transpires that there is main allegation of assault.
But that's my anticipatory bail. I have also filed also my anticipatory bail.
कस्टडी कब से?
कस्टडी 4/5/26 से। जो सिविल सूट चल रहा है that I have mentioned केस एंड काउंटर केस नहीं, I am victim on this case। काउंटर हम ही फाइल किए हमने, हमको भी एक बार काउंटर केस देखा जाए पेज 17 नोट से।
चार्जशीट होने की किताब लेंगे, आप बोलिए कब डेट तक? 4/5 से आप कस्टडी में हैं, तो 10 तारीख को रख देते हैं, 10 अगस्त।
उससे पहले हो जाएगा।
आप बताइए कौन सा दिन हो जाए? The learned counsel for the parties are present. Counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is in custody since 4/5/2026 and charge sheet has not yet been submitted. He submits that the matter be posted in the last week of July. And in the meantime, charge sheet will also be submitted if any. Holds this case on 29th of July. At the request of the petitioner, holds this case on 29th of July. The counsel for the state is directed to file counter affidavit and produce and submit the up-to-date case diary of the petitioner. Submit the up-to-date case diary to this court, to the learned court master of this court, latest by 27th of July. चार्जशीट तो हो ही जाएगा, 3 महीना थोड़ी लगेगा।
Item 37 BA 5061 of 2026.
सीरियल नंबर 1 तीसरा केस में आए थे, सप्लीमेंट्री का था, नॉन अपियरेंस हैज बीन रिकॉर्डेड।
तो उससे क्या कुछ नहीं
मैम
हमको एडवर्स ऑर्डर थोड़ी किया। यस प्लीज।
Offense under section 74 and 109 of the BNS specifies other sections. The allegation is that the accused persons went into the house of the informant, they assaulted the informant. When his wife came to save, they assaulted the wife also and outraged her modesty. Both of their heads got fractured. The informant's son was also assaulted. The informant's parents was also assaulted. And this is the allegation against the accused persons. But there is no specific allegation against any of the accused person. No injury attributable particularly to overt acts of any accused person.
Since when are you investigating?
Since 25 to 26, about 4 months. Although prescription is annexed.
Nature of offense.
Because although prescription is annexed, but the injury report does not appear to have been brought. In the diary until 8 April, injury report does not appear to be. Prescription is there.
Counsel for the state is directed to file a counter affidavit in this case, with particular reference to the injury report of the victims. The state shall also serve notice upon the informant of this. Let the case diary along with its enclosure be called for from the court. Post this case on 29 July, the counter will be filed by 27.
Item 38 BA 5686 of 2026.
Yes, petitioner.
But the principal offence is 307. In BNS matter it is 109, and the other offence is 74. That is matter 354 of the IPCR. Tried to use criminal force to outrage the modesty, and with other sections of matters, assault and snatching. Yes, it's a case and counter case. Both are the ignorance matters. I am reading that. Page 15. मैं मनीता देवी सच एंड सच 13/3/2026 को समय 9 बजे रात्रि में खाना खाकर थाली धोने के लिए चापाकल कर गई। उसी समय बाल मुखी राउत प्रश्न नंबर 1 तो सच एंड सच दीवार तड़प कर आ गया, मुझे गलत व्यवहार से पकड़ लिया तथा खींचातानी करने लगा। तब मैं चिल्लाई तो मेरे पति दौड़कर आए। तब सुखदेव राउत पिटिशन नंबर 3 सुखदेव राउत पूनम देवी पिटिशन नंबर 3 सचिन सच अपने हाथ में लाठी लेकर आ गए और गाली गलौज करते हुए मारपीट करने लगे। पूनम देवी ने दांत से मेरा दाहिना कान काट कर अलग कर दिया। मेरा नाक का नकचना सोने का वजन सचिन सच था। बाल मुखी राउत ने छीन लिया।
कान काट कर अलग कर दिया।
दोनों साइड खूब अच्छा स्टोरी बनाए। इनका स्टोरी थोड़ा ज्यादा अच्छा। उसके बाद जो एलिगेशन है खींच लिया, मेरे सिर पर लाठी से बालमुखी राउत ने खींच लिया एवं मेरे सिर पर लाठी से मारा, जिससे मेरा सिर फट गया तथा खून बहने लगा एवं मेरे पति को भी मारकर सिर तोड़ दिया। मेरा बेटा के पास वीवो कंपनी का मोबाइल था। मोबाइल
इतना स्पेसिफिक एलिगेशन से क्या बोले बताइए। इंजरी रिपोर्ट भी होगा मैचिंग।
हाँ, अगर एलिगेशन है स्पेसिफिक तो वो बालमुखी पे है, जो कहते हैं कि लाठी से मार दिया। जो
नहीं, और ये लेडी इसका क्या करना है?
जो कान काट लिया दांत से।
हाँ, पूनम
दोनों साइड का एलिगेशन ऐसा ही है। हम वो एफआईआर लगा नहीं सके हैं, बट आई हैव स्टेटेड इन माय पिटीशन। उधर भी यही है कि दांत से काट लिया, इधर भी
दाहिना कान काट कर अलग कर दिया। कोई ऑर्डिनरी इंजरी है?
यहाँ पे एक इंजरी ग्रीवियस आ रहा है इनका, और
ये कान जो काट के अलग कर दिया वो ग्रीवियस इंजरी नहीं है।
नहीं, यहाँ पे इंजरी रिपोर्ट है मेरे साथ, और जो हस्बैंड है उनका इंजरी सिंपल है, और ये दोनों एग्नेट्स है, फर्स्ट डोर नेबर है। और जो मेरे तरफ से केस हुआ है उस केस का ये है कि द डिस्प्यूट अरोज ओनली ऑन द पॉइंट दैट इट इज सेड दैट व्हाई यू हैव प्लांटेड द बनाना ट्री इन द कल्वर्ट। दोनों फर्स्ट डोर नेबर्स, उनके बीच के गली में।
ये जो एक स्पेसिफिक एलिगेशन किसके द्वारा आ रहा है? बालमुखी राउत, ठीक है। ये
और ये
पूनम
इंजरी
राउत पर आ रहा है
Petition number
specific.
1.
2 पर भी है पूनम देवी और सुखदेव राउत पर क्या एलिगेशन?
कुछ भी नहीं, बस लाठी डंडा
60
लेके आ
years
गए,
में
वो भी आ गए, सब लोग मारपीट करने लगे. But my lord say it's a regular bill and they have my lord sufficiently been punished and it's a case and counter case having no antecedent and they are after all neighbors and agents.
सुखदेव राउत पर कुछ है क्या? बताइए, एफआईआर देख के बताइए.
In this case, FIR directly lordship allegation against petition number 1. He assaulted by large.
वो तो ठीक है.
And lordship
Number 2 पर
and
भी है.
if you says lordship that informant sustained litigation duty. It has an indemnity.
कोई ये जो सुखदेव राउत एज 60 years इनके ऊपर कुछ स्पेसिफिक और the learned counsel is appearing on behalf of the parties. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioners are in custody since
6/3/2026 so far as
6/3/2026
1 and 2 are concerned and 3 is
so
in
far as
custody
1 and
since
2 are concerned
and 3 is in 12/4/2026
and petition number 3 is in custody since 12/4/2026. Charge sheet submitted. He submits that charge sheet has already been submitted. The learned counsel submits that there is case and counter case between the parties and they are next door neighbors. The learned counsel for the state has opposed the pair and has submitted that there is specific allegation made in the FIR and the victim suffered grievous injuries. During the course of arguments, it transpired that so far as petitioner number 3 is concerned, who is aged 65 years as per the bail application and 60 years as per the FIR, no specific allegation has been made. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties, this court finds that there are direct and specific allegations made against the petition number 1 and 2, which are serious in nature and it is not in dispute that the victim sustained grievous injuries. This court is not in dispute to enlarge the petitioner number 1 and 2 on bail at this stage. So far as the petition number 3 is concerned, there appears to be no specific allegation as such against him. He is directed to the enlargement
at this stage.
At this stage. थोड़ा शांति बनाए रखें पड़ोसी के साथ.
वो भी मतलब बेल में आएंगे, उनका भी वही स्थिति होगी. वो भी
एक को जेल में रहने से थोड़ा शांति बने रहेगा.
Item 39. VA 5692 of 2016.
Page 13 could not be finding allegation.
Page number
13.
1. Yes.
सभी ने निवेदन की कि मैं सचल सच बहराबाद थाना वही जिला हजारीबाग की रहने वाली हूँ। आज दिनांक 9/3/2026 को शाम लगभग 4 बजे जो पैदल तेलिया डैम से अपने घर जा रही थी, इसी बीच रास्ते में धोबिया पहाड़ी गांव पहुंची कि अचानक बारिश होने लगा, जिससे बचने के लिए मैं रोड के किनारे पेड़ के पास खड़ी हो गई। इसी बीच सरकार अंसारी पिता सचल सच ग्राम सचल सच का रहने वाला मुझे अकेले पाकर मेरे पास आया। सबसे पहले मेरा मुंह दबाकर घसीटते हुए गाड़ी की तरफ ले गया और इसका बलात्कार करने की नीयत से मेरा ब्लाउज फाड़ दिया, मेरा साड़ी खोलकर अपहरण कर दिया और एक प्राइवेट पार्ट्स में हाथ लगाने लगा। जब मैं अपनी इज्जत बचाने के लिए काफी चिल्लाने लगी और सरकार इंसानी से गुहार करने लगी।
इतना डायरेक्ट एलिगेशन है, क्या होता है?
इसमें वो जो जब लास्ट पार्ट पे आएंगे तो इनके चीखने चलाने में लास्ट 3-4 लाइन पढ़ना चाहेंगे।
ठीक है।
ये ना हॉस्पिटल गई है, ना पुलिस के पास गई है, ये अपने गांव गई है।
जब उसके बाद तो गांव ही गई है, गांव से फिर हॉस्पिटल से इलाज चल रहा है।
हाँ, पहले ये अपने गांव गई है ना,
जाएगी ना पुलिस के पास, ऐसे इसको चोट लगेगा पहले अपनों के पास।
तो ये विलेजर्स है यहाँ पे जो
बहुत डायरेक्ट एलिगेशन है। कस्टडी कब से ये बताइए?
10 मार्च से है। इसमें केस कमिट हो गया है और 19 जून।
कितना विटनेस है बताइए?
पेपर नहीं थे मेरे पास.
Heard the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the parties, the learned counsel for the petition has placed FIR and has submitted that though there is specific allegation against the petitioner, but after the occurrence, the victim did not go to the hospital or to the police. She went to her village and thereafter she was taken to the hospital where she was under treatment. We have submitted that the petitioner is in custody since 10/2/2026 and the case has already been coming for the learned counsel for the state to suppose a prayer for bail. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the direct and specific allegation made against the petitioner, this court is not inclined to enlarge the petition on bail and certify. Like this is it is always at this stage.
Item 40, BA 5693 of 2026.
Yes, please. Cyber offense.
Although the case has been filed under different sections of IT Act, but it will be seen that no such allegation is.
You will see that counter आने दीजिए, counter आने दीजिए, case diary आने दीजिए, ऐसे करो. Counsel for the state is directed to file counter affidavit along with the criminal antecedent report of the petitioner for cyber offense वाला. चार्जशीट हो गया? Read the case diary along with his enclosure call for room the consent court along with the stage of the trial. Next.
इसमें confessional statement.
Date है आपका 29 July. Counter affidavit will be filed by 27.
Item 41, BA 5695 of
अच्छा एक बात बताइए आप लोग पहले से काउंटर क्यों नहीं फाइल करते हैं?
और सिर्फ एक हम लोग फाइल रिसीव करते हैं तो लेटर ऑलरेडी भेज देते हैं. जैसे इस केस में इंडिविजुअल.
अच्छा वो देखेंगे हम लोग बाद में देखेंगे. ये एक इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है. आ जाता है तो काउंटर आ जाएगा तो आपका सेम डे हो जाएगा ना. एक जिसको अब हमको बेल देना है 1 महीना क्यों ज्यादा जेल में रहे?
जैसे अभी 41 भी है मेरा, इसमें हम लोग 18/6 को नोटिस भेज.
ठीक है, विल फिगर इट आउट. सेव ऑर्डर कर दें. डेट कौन सा? कोई इसका कोई ट्यूज का डेट बताइए.
नहीं फर्स्ट लगा हुआ है ये.
फर्स्ट लगा.
हमारा वन मोर मैटर इंस्टेंट.
टुडे
टुमारो.
कल तो इसको रख देते हैं हम लोग
29th
of July. ठीक है. काउंटर एफिडेविट भी फाइल बाय 27th विद एंटीसीडेंट जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं. चार्जशीट हो गया?
हो जाएगा.
हो जाएगा कब तक?
हो
जाएगा.
जाएगा.
The counsel for the state is directed to submit the case diary to this court on with up-to-date case diary to this court by 27th of July to the learned court master.
मतलब सीरियल में 40 थोड़ा शॉर्ट है. कस्टडी भी ज्यादा.
Item 42, BA 5696 of 2026.
But the issue involved in this case is completely a case of extortion of money. Also, kindly come to page number 29. कुछ फैक्ट्स हैं उसको देखना जरूरी है और मैंने कल एक सप्लीमेंट्री फाइल की है.
कल फाइल की.
दूसरी पेज नंबर 29 में किसी का
सप्लीमेंट्री एफिडेविट में क्या लिखेंगे?
और सप्लीमेंट्री में मैंने ये जो एक्सटॉर्शन का जो केस है जो रिकॉर्ड करना चाह रहे हैं उसी का कुछ एविडेंसेस फाइल किए हैं कि ये विक्टिम है अपने पर्सनल यूज के लिए अपने रिलेटिव से पिटिशनर से पैसा लेती थी. मैक्सिमम कैश लेती थी. कुछ ट्रांजैक्शन फॉरगॉट हो गए जिसका मेरे पास रिकॉर्ड है वो मैंने शो किया है.
The counsel for the state is directed to seek instructions and file counter affidavit in this case to the and serve notice upon the victim who is also the informant of the case.
पेज नंबर 29 पर दिख रही है.
तो करते आज बेल नहीं हो रहा. Let the case diary be called for from the concerned court. Post on 29 July. The count affidavit will be filed by 27.
जो एक पेज नंबर 29 लिख लीजिए हम उसके नए डेट के लिए वेट करेंगे पेज 29 लिख लीजिए
किस लिए देखें?
ये विक्टिम किस तरीके से किसी को इसमें दिया हुआ स्टेटमेंट केवल एक स्टेटमेंट रोज सेक्रेटरी मर्डर भी कर दे उसका और ये कोई विक्टिम मैसेज कर दी है और ये
कोई बात नहीं आने दीजिए ना,
दो-तीन लोग के बारे में
आने दीजिए ना, अगला डेट में सुनिए क्या चीज 29th July. Counter affidavit will be filed by 27 along with the criminal antecedent report of the petition. कोई बात आपका तो आएगा नहीं तो देखिए
Item
आप
43.
victim के बारे में इतना बोल रहे हैं तो आपका भी antecedent देखिए.
Item 43 BA 5705 of 2026.
Petitioner
Therefore, grant of is discussion. 302 of the where which listener had moved before this honorable court. I have annexed the order.
what is the stage of the case?
Some witnesses have been examined.
आपका trial expedite कर सकते
It's only on the basis of suspicion because my
हैं. बात है सर आपका trial expedite कर देते हैं. आपका out of 11 9 has already been
yes, 9 examined.
आपका expedite कर देते हैं. Heard the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the parties. The learned counsel for the petition understand. The bail application of the petitioner was earlier rejected on merit in BA number 1772 of 2025 by order 24/2025. Yes, renewed his claim for bail primarily on the ground of custody. The learned counsel for the state has submitted that the trial is at advanced stage and out of 11 charged witnesses, 9 have already been examined as per order DT.24.06. Considering the fact that the bail application was rejected on merits and there are serious allegations against the petitioner, this court is not inclined to enlarge the petition on bail. However, the state is directed to ensure that the remaining witnesses are who are informant doctor. The remaining 2 witnesses are examined before the court.
All the important doctor and you all have been examined.
Please, the counsel for the state is directed to communicate this order to the SP of the concerned district and also to director of prosecution.
The next date is fixed on 24th
24th.
July.
To this counsel for the petitioner submitted that the next date fixed in the trial is 24th of July 2026.
Item 44 BA
So,
5718 of 2026.
Yes.
Item 44.
Case of first time the matter is
For
busy tag with 5021/26. Next date
at
is for 28 July.
28.
Yes.
At the request of the counsel for the petitioner, let this case be tagged with BA number 5421 of 26, which arises of the same FIR and is posted on and post this case on 28/7/26. The counsel for the usme case diary हुआ. We submit that case diary has already been called for in the state case. Counsel for the state is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit with regard to the criminal antecedent report of petition. Counter affidavit along with the criminal antecedent report of the petition. वो इस cyber offense वाला जो criminal antecedent report.
Item 45 BA 5723 of 2026.
Please understand this 103-135 of Venus 3.4 of the Crime Prevention Act. The petitioner is not named in the FIR in course of investigation paragraph number 59 of this diary. It has come that the petitioner.
The petitioner is not named in the FIR. Counsel for the state is directed to file counter affidavit. Let the case diary be called for from the concerned court along with its enclosure, particularly the postmortem report of the victim. और आपका FSL report है? Blood stained clothes have been seen.
No. ये तो blood SS of blood stained. SS राख थोड़ा सा निकाल के हमको डुप्लीकेट कर दी.
कोई बात नहीं काउंटर देखिए.
The blood SS of blood stained clothes of the petitioner has been recovered on my confession. There is no evidence, but during investigation, it has been stated one of the that I was seen near the place of on the date of.
Informant कौन?
Informant is daughter.
The notice be served upon the informant. Since that somebody is appearing on behalf of the state, letter copy of this order be served upon the office of the Advocate General to ensure compliance. Post on 29th of July. The counter will be filed by 27th.
Item 46, BF 5724 of 2026.
This is registered in section 96 of BNS Technology. The age of the
FIR is
Because
12 years.
No, 16 years as per the FIR, but the doctor has said 17 years. The age of the petitioner is 22 years. Your Lordship, yes, read the FIR.
Let us see.
निवेदन पूर्वक कहना है कि मैं सच एंड सच पति सच एंड सच की निवासी हूँ। मेरी पुत्री सच एंड सच का 19/10/25 को रोशन कुमार दास पिता सच एंड सच अपहरण किए जाने का आशंका है। मेरी पुत्री की आयु लगभग 16 वर्ष है। मेरे पति की मृत्यु लगभग 12 वर्ष पूर्व हो गई थी। मैं पूरी तरह से आर्थिक तंगी से जूझ रही हूँ। ऐसे में पुत्रों एवं अपने भरण पोषण के लिए अप्रैल 25 में अपनी पुत्री की शादी कुमार में कर दी थी ताकि मेरा दामाद मेरी पुत्री का सहयोग कर सके, परंतु इसी बीच मेरी पुत्री का अपहरण रोशन कुमार दास के द्वारा किए जाने से मैं पूरी तरह टूट गई थी।
The girl has been recovered?
Yes, yes.
From where?
She has stated.
From where has she been recovered?
She came to the Godda Thana. She herself came to Godda Thana and she came to know that FIR has been lodged against the petitioner in question.
क्या बोलना है आपको? इसमें 183 का स्टेटमेंट तो इंप्यून ऑर्डर में लिखा हुआ है। She herself has eloped.
at the time of occurrence when she was minor, is the consent
17 years. The petition is 20 years.
Already married at the time of this one. पहले से शादी हो चुकी है।
Petitioner की victim की शादी हो चुकी है।
Yes, yes, yes.
वो है कि हमारे बेटे का शादी कर चुके थे लेकिन इस बीच उसका अपहरण हो गया।
मेरे पति की मृत्यु हुई लगभग 12 वर्ष हो गए और मैं पूरी तरह से आर्थिक तंगी से जूझ गई।
About the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the parties. चार्जशीट हो गया ना? चार्जशीट हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? कस्टडी कब से?
Custody your lordship since 22/5/26 your lordship.
चार्जशीट नहीं हुआ। Counsel for the state is directed to serve notice upon the informant of this case. And submit the case diary. सत्ताईस तक तो हो जाएगा चार्जशीट, 27 जुलाई तक। And submit the up-to-date case diary before to the learned court master by 27th of July. Post this case on 29th of July. Chargsheet नहीं दीजिए मैडम।
काउंटर पे देना।
सर्व को नोटिस सर्व कर दीजिए।
Item 47, BA 5725 of 2026.
Is the allegation that the petitioner has taken away the minor girl of the informant.
कस्टडी कब से?
हम कस्टडी है 21/1/2026।
एज कितना है victim का?
एज तो 15 साल बोली है लेकिन कोई ड्यूरिंग इन्वेस्टिगेशन एज नहीं प्रूव हुआ है एज पर।
बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट तो आया?
बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट नहीं है, ट्रांसफर सर्टिफिकेट है जो जजमेंट है 2024
FIR पढ़ी।
हाँ FIR। निवेदन पूर्वक कहना है कि इंफॉर्मेंट फलना फलना वर्तमान पता फलना दिनांक 20/12/2025 करीब 1:10 में घर में मेरी नाबालिग पुत्री फलना घर से निकली थी जो घर वापस नहीं है। बाद में हमें पता चला कि सोनू कुमार फलना फलना गंदी नींद से
रिकवर हुई है लड़की।
हाँ लड़की रिकवर हुई है और उसका बयान भी हुआ है। सो मे काइंडली कॉल फॉर द स्टेटमेंट एंड आल्सो इज रिगार्डिंग केस डायरी आल्सो रिक्वायर्ड because the prosecution had not proved the age.
For the state is directed to serve notice upon the informant of the case. Let the case diary be called for from the concerned court and also file a counter affidavit in this case. Let the case diary be called for from the concerned court along with the present stage of the case. Post on 29 July. Counter affidavit will be filed by 27. And the statement of the victim under section 183 basis. ये भी डाल देंगे.
Item 48, BA 5728 of 2026.
Yes, petitioner.
Ladies, allegation is under section 70 subsection 2 of BNS and section 4 and 6 of POCSO Act. I am not named in FIR. I am my name came after confessional statement of co-accused.
What is the stage of the case?
Stage has been filed.
Stage trial चल रहा है.
Yes.
कितने witness examine हो चुके हैं?
Yes, as per impure order, 3 out of 13 witness has been examined.
How many witnesses have been examined?
3 out of 13.
3 out of 13.
Yes. TNT was also handled.
From where the girl has been recovered?
Let's say, as per FIR, she informed her brother through her phone, and when villagers came, 3 people were apprehended over there, and 2 escaped.
On the spot.
And
sorry,
on the spot.
I was not on the spot.
He is not on the spot, but he is feeling out from the spot. There are 5 people
on the spot, from the spot, right?
2 people fled, and statement of main accused is that among 2 of them, one was the petitioner. And in deposition of mother and victim, both has not said anything regarding the petitioner.
So accused has been rejected bail.
Yes.
She has named you.
She has not named me. She has said that she don't identify any other person.
Has she named you in a statement under section 183?
Deposition, she has not directly named.
Directly क्या?
My name came only from statement of co-accused.
And in her statement, she did not name you.
Yes. She said that 5 people were there. She recognized one of by name. She recognized one of them. By name, she don't recognize other.
आपका कुछ FSL नहीं है? FSL?
Let's see. FSL report I don't have. Let's see, her deposition in para 19 she said घटना स्थल पर बाद में आए 4 लोगों को मैं नहीं पहचानती थी.
Allegation is
very serious.
Serious. We can expedite your trial. Allegation is very serious. You need some time.
Case diary, if possible, may be called.
Let the case diary be called for from the concerned court. Counsel for the state is directed to file a counter affidavit in this case. And serve notice upon the post on 29 July. The counter affidavit will be filed by 27, along with the statement of the victim recorded under section 183. Victim has been examined. Yes. He has been examined.
Item 49, BA 5735 of 2026.
Any connected case?
No. This is the first one.
Also, further state is directed to file counter affidavit with criminal and civil report of the petitioner was hired by the court. Force this case on custody, let's say.
Custody since 25/26. 29th को दिया हो जाएगा चार्ज शीट.
Because this case on 29th of July, the up-to-date case diary be furnished to the London Court Master by the Counsel for the State on 27th.
Permission item 50, BA 3982 of 2026 along with item 51 to 53.
In case of cyber, states the recovery of two mobiles.
इसका case diary नहीं मिला मुझे. The date है. आप जमा किए होंगे case diary. तेईस तारीख को case diary आपको जमा करना है. तो ये साथ में नहीं आया. हाँ?
नीचे वाला फाइल
तो आप खोज रहे थे इसको.
एक्चुअली 4 में से एक ही में काउंट होता है सीधी है बाकी दूसरा.
हम केस डायरी नहीं देख के सेकंड हाफ में कर. ठीक है 2:15 बजे आ जाएंगे. और बाकी दोनों में भी आती हैं. बाकी स्टेट काउंसिल आती हैं. कम एक्टिव. क्या पास ओवर?
नहीं पास ओवर है.
पास ओवर सब कल होगा.
नहीं इसमें एक मेरा लास्ट जो रेस्ट ऑफ द केसेस है.
हाँ तो आप आ जाइएगा 2:15 बजे. आपको घर जाना है. घर जाना है अभी.
नहीं आ जाएगा इसमें काउंटर फाइन है.
2:20 तक 2:15 2:20 तक.